Let's go. Never back down, and I never run. Coming last place, that was never fun. Time to elevate.
Looks like we gotta make it harder. Let me see who's the lucky one.
I'ma let it go.
Let them taste the power of new vehicles.
Time to control.
Time to fly! I never
Time to
miss.
start the show. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, we gon' run it up. No days off.
Precision bombing.
One shot, so you better not miss.
Night, sweetheart.
One shot, so you better not miss.
Fire hazard. Emergency team, go!
Love doesn't just explode once.
Can't hold me down. Can't hold me
Feel the gravity of fate.
One shot, so you better not miss.
Welcome to Creator Scream Replay Stream. First ever Creator Scream with a dazzling diamond prize pool of 153,000 and a cash jackpot of 6,000 US dollars. Regions included are Asia, Philippines, Middle East, North Africa, Europe, Latin America, and North America. But of course, we'll be joined by your two casters for tonight. I am Osiris. With me is Bibimbap. How are you doing? Reindeer, Rudolph, or Bibimbap the red nose? Ain't red nose.
Yeah, but my nose isn't red, right? But
Yeah.
hello everyone, welcome to this Scream, a replay of the Scream that we had yesterday, and I felt the warm greetings of our audiences in the comment section, and
actually.
of course, they won't just watch the stream right now. We have giveaway. We already have redeemable codes for them as well later
exactly.
that they can use as well.
Yeah, and considering right now that the comment section are pouring in, everyone's excited. We also got Zach Wilder out there. We got Rec. We have different of those content creators joining us. So you gotta enjoy, because as what Beam mentioned, we will be dropping some codes for you guys, and you get to enjoy those juicy rewards. But of course, for now, we're going to enjoy the action-packed fight coming in from the Creator Screams. So definitely, this will be a fun ride.
Exactly, Osiris. Speaking of which, you've mentioned earlier that we'll be having six regions,
Yeah.
and each one of them would just have a best of one. So for the first map, we'll be having Asia, followed by the Philippines, and the third one would be Middle East.
Yep.
Fourth is Europe, and of course Latin America and North America. So those who are watching in the comment section, make sure to cheer for your region or the 1% that you are following or that you want to support. And of course, later we'll be giving away the code that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. You gotta chill, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Chill at the comment section. We will be dropping those codes, so make sure to watch us, because you know that we're going to enjoy the fights coming in from different region. Means we're going to witness different meta, different approach towards Sunset City. So definitely, we're going to see a different, let's say, kind of chaotic fun perhaps, and we're going to enjoy all of those before we drop those codes. So we watch those kills coming in first before definitely killing your redeem codes at your app.
Yeah, we'll be serving them hot later on, but before that, you should grab some snacks, or maybe
Mhm.
you can grab your dinner if ever you're watching in the Philippines as well. But apart from that, no, you've made
Yeah.
mention about the meta that maybe there are some instances that maybe they are going to use some watchmen,
Mhm.
maybe
And
the momoy, or
yeah, yeah.
I'm looking forward to the different kind of capsulers that they'll be using and showcasing to us, especially for the other regions that
Yep.
we haven't touched that much. But for Asia, I
Yeah.
feel like it's going to be kind of the same.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing about this is that we are going to see them in a cross-platform because
Hmm.
mobile on
Yeah.
Philippines it's mostly Machel, and coming in from PC it's mostly Bo. So
Hmm.
having a cross-platform, we're going to have a different output or different heroes. But chat, I'm saying you gotta chill. We're seeing people from Bangladesh. We're going to see we're seeing
Wow.
people from India, South Africa. And big shout outs to you guys. You get to enjoy Farlight once again. But we are heading shortly into the game, so I advise for you guys to watch out because anytime we can flash a code.
Yeah.
So make sure to watch all of those games, six
Hmm.
regions, best of ones, and enjoy the action.
And since we'll be having a lot of regions, our code will be redeemable up to 200
Oh,
usage per code. So meaning to say, they should stay tuned whenever we will flash those codes. So you better
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
hold your horses, guys. Just hold your horses, and of course, watch out for the codes, because maybe, just
Yeah.
maybe, we'll be showing them, be it inside the game or here in the caster's lobby. So you better watch out for that.
Yeah, yeah. And we're seeing other people from
Mhm.
Nepal. We got Colombia. People are pouring in, but we are starting to drop on our first game. And this will be Asia's first map. We're seeing familiar names, familiar clans as what we saw from FPC. So definitely this will be a hell of a match.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, we have Kimax, we have NCG, and we mentioned earlier that this is a cross-platform. So I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward who is the strongest among them all, because these people are not just, known for playing with their respective games, and way back different FPS forms. So speaking of which, even up to here, Osiris, they have
Yeah.
they
The-
still have their
yeah.
own signature drop. Like for example, NCG would still drop into Nova Planetarium, whereas on the other hand, we have Built Diff Sweep joining us with a lot of FCC. I mean, I feel like all of them are FCCs, very known FCCs per se.
Yeah, definitely, and you can see how good Build Different has been. Moonfushi
Mhm.
alongside with Rubber, those are the PC players that we've witnessed, and yeah, same meta, same comfort. Wanted to go for the Nova Planetarium, but at Carnival we have Squad 3 and Squad 12 starting the fight here. Respawners being spent here by Squad 3, dropping like flies one after another, but they are trying to take it slow, as how many buildings right now at Carnival they can definitely reposition.
And speaking of which, I believe that one of the squads already exit the lobby, because we only have 55 players, 14 squads right now. And another thing that we have to consider, a lot of people are cramming up onto Carnival, but to think that they don't have that huge loot, or a higher level of a loot, because we only have level 2, level 3 shields, and after
Yeah.
Carnival, even Sunflower Shopping Mall is a hot drop.
Yeah, everyone is really moving around. We got Squad 9, we got Squad 15 at the heart-shaped island. So everyone is really around the vicinity. Even here at the mansion, they're starting to take down one after another. Sato will take out one member for Fultra, and they are pushing in. They got the backup. He got surrounded. He is going down.
That's very unfortunate for that. I feel like missed the opportunity because he
Yeah.
already spent his respawner, considering that there is still that skull mark right there and there. But this is execration for you all, so I feel like it's more of, I mean, they already knew the corners of that mansion, especially that they are well known as well for dropping near the Sunflower shopping mall, and then from then on they can rotate properly.
Yeah, exactly. And the confidence of execration on
Mm-hmm.
taking those fights, that was very easy for them to entirely snag the Sunflower Shopping Mall and then go for rotation. Might be going at Nova and might be coming in to hit up NCG, but Crazy is still here and might be moving to construction site. They kind of need more resources. They
Mm-hmm.
need to move around and see Aim X around Riverview Park.
Well, right now there's a possibility that KMX will be having a skirmish against squad number 7, and considering that they already have level 4 shields and level 3, they are really bold enough to rotate. Considering that I mean, they have the
Perfect
vehicles
timing.
as well. Yeah, perfect timing for them. They have 2 War Falcon. They have this hover car, which gives them that confidence that they can do it and that
Exactly.
they have to reap some skills. I mean, some kills.
Yeah, and fairly close as they got chased by Squad 4 and Squad 3. Really close on those rotations, but Crazy. It feels like they're just waiting for any opening right now. They're
It's
just
like
trying
a
to
patience
identify.
game.
Yeah, patience game.
Yeah.
They are like plants and trees.
Yeah.
We're
No,
seeing
you
shots.
see? No, you don't. But
There's oh,
Springboard is right there, and it seems like they're going to commit or just reposition themselves.
yeah, definitely, and they are trying to move around as Crazy right now. They got the construction site, but it feels like they are really dry in terms of resources. We only got Green Armies and Mantas might be closing in to see Aim X. We saw the War Falcon went flying in, waiting for the airstrike. That's
Hula.
2 War Falcon. Here comes the war that they need to win. Dropping
Behind
more
us.
of those missiles, but wasn't
Oh,
really
no
able to
way.
catch Divulge. He is up front. Hasbula around, and he is going around as he is trying to beat the
Bula
globe
keeps
and
running.
circling around, but the added defense will make sure that he's going to live for a bit, but still going down. Here comes the chase. Calyx and Pew Pew onto the side from Mantas. They are sizing in. Here comes the tower. He got the high ground. They got the position, and they can really push as much as they can. The responders is being spent so that they can back up once again.
But
Other
there goes
members
the
from
third party.
Mantas. Yeah, here comes a third party. A triple threat match as squad number 7 might be going to snipe them out
Pew.
as Pew Pew is receiving more Pew Pews when coming in. He is going for the low ground, more
Absolute
protection,
champion,
but huge power incendiary bomb, but no absolute yet. Wasn't really able to spend that much.
He was really patient because considering the vicinity,
Oh.
the other teammates were not there, but NCG is ripping through Power Tree Station. We are currently watching Majoy utilizing this downside perfectly, but he needs to check the
Oh,
corner
wow.
because someone from, is that Fanboy or Powerhouse lurking in there?
Yeah, under his nose, but Majo wasn't really wanting to check corners, but they already got the points. They already got the level 4 armors, so
The shield.
doesn't really need to entirely just go to overcommit. Purple armors around NCG. They got Nova Planetarium and quickly rotated from Power Tree Station. They have someone around the vicinity with squad number 8. They are all separated and not having the confidence of fighting NCG, but might be finding another rat inside
now.
the base, and that's another kill coming in from them. Explosions, what we're seeing, but Finest with get finesse by NCG.
That's a good attempt though from the side of Finest. I've seen that Bo utilize his cluster grenade, frenzy blast, but I feel like Mudmers was well equipped, or they have seen that coming already. And then the other member from that squad really didn't push that far. Maybe, just maybe, they could still revive those fallen comrades later on because NCG is very mobile. They move from one compound to another, and they don't just want to stay from that place.
Yeah, exactly. And they have also the ultimates, and they're not spending it on every rats. They don't want to overuse their resources and not exhaust those moments. And they might be planning to go head on with this big team who's waiting around. Squad number 2, they really got the good building up here. They got the high ground, and they need to hide those vehicles. But Kiko, that was an overstay up front.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that as well. That's a good shot from the defender. And because that's automatic -1, that's a go time for Aimbo. And they're really moving closer as Divulge will be committed as well.
Yeah, and that's what we're seeing right now. Resume is dashing in and out, but wasn't really able to save himself. But still, Poppy will be the one who's going on top. He is sizing up, going for the dash left and right. Here comes the explosion coming from the bow with cluster bombs. As he is going down, NCG, they might be failing on securing their spot at Power Tree Station.
That turned down, or that revive from Kiko, I mean for Kiko, was a huge time consumed for NCG, and I believe that that's a perfect opportunity for Aimbot to rush in and use all of their utilities. On the other side of the map, we'll be having this squad, NBEKN, who does have 8 frags as of the moment, and considering that they have Sienna, I feel like their tendency is just to overstay, even though they are in the zone, and rightfully so. Absolute gravity will be committed as well, and one of their comrades will be falling down, but nobody is going to bail out.
He's trying to hide behind the truck, but then again, the circle is trying to eat them. They are being cooked by Chile. Will be here. They might be saving them. That's 2 man down as John wasn't really able to caught on as Frost with 5 seconds of that down, but not out. Will be able to save themselves, but NRX here onto the side of Power Tree Station. They got the MKR, so they just want to stay atop.
I'm thinking about that War Falcon. Is that really able to go this highest? I mean, go to this highest place of the Power Tree Station? Is that even legit?
Yeah. I mean, how is that even possible?
I'm confused. Or maybe they stop from one level to another to be able to reach
a second floor.
that high.
A second floor, perhaps. And NCG, this is the place where they died, and I'm not seeing them as Execration would be the ones who's replacing them, but they are going to fight here at BDIF. Easy sweep. They got this guarded house. A virus losing a lot of HP. They got their armors, but Blue is definitely losing them. They're trying to spot them out even further, but they got good armors. They are over-equipped, so they don't have any problems on trying to get this, but all angles covered by Execration, and there's no exception of those aim that they are getting. This is, remember, mobile players trying to size up the PC players.
Exactly the point. That's why early on we already have this question: who is the strongest of them all? Is this those people who uses keyboard, monitor, or PC per se, or those who dominated our FPC season 1 with the mobiles alone? And their frags. I can clearly say that Execration does exceed our expectation. They already have 10 frags for their squad.
Yeah, exactly. And what we're seeing right now is they're taking a lot of time, and they don't have any upgrades of their armor. So they are going to just wait. And let's say if someone from behind of built different will be coming in, and that will be a good upgrade coming in from them, but they're just burning resources. The position of easy sweep is around the edge, so if someone enters the fray, they can just win and surprise this current team who's on a building, and with just a proper layering of those skills, they might win.
Yeah. And another thing that we have to take note is that they've been exchanging fires for the last 2 minutes, I believe. And we still have, going back, we still have a lone survivor from NCG, and it's going to be their top fragger, which is Mad Mars. And going back, we have Execration and Built Diff, who kept on exchanging fires for the last 2 minutes or 5 minutes per se. And the other squads are still out of, out of the
Safe zone, yeah.
yeah, out of the
definitely.
safe zone. So they
10
have
seconds.
to rush in as well, especially Crazy, Master, or Mystery Force,
Yeah.
because if this is going to be in favor of Execration, or be it Built Diff, they really have the advantage because they are inside the compound. And the Execration will be having a harder time because there might be a possibility that they will be sandwiched in this scenario.
Yeah, exactly my point. If they're going to stay at Power 2 Station, the members coming in from Power 3 and even the compound above North, you can see Squad 7, Squad 8. What's good about on those of coming in from East, they are well distributed. There are a lot of openings. They got good amount of space to entirely be safe on moving into the safe zone. But Squad number 7, they're just going to move ahead on. They don't want to go and clock in around Squad number 8. They are eyeing onto the prize as supply drop will be popping in.
There's still a possibility that that could be a bait, especially that a lot of squads right now are
Ooh,
moving
look at Frost.
towards the
I think
circle.
it's
and
possible.
Frost is going
What
to
was that?
climb
How's that
up.
even possible?
Squad number 12 is right there. That's why he
Surprise,
really
surprise.
needs to go down. And Squad 12, the question
wow.
that we had earlier from the Squad 12, like if
So-
you can really use that War
Yeah.
Falcon that high.
You can use it for the platform first, and then you can just spend those double dash to reach the tippy top of the tower.
It's a question answered right under
Yeah.
our nose, right? Thank you so much, Frost, for doing that. But Mad Mars, would he be able to clutch it? It's going to be 2v1. He was able to take the one.
Oh,
Tanchu is down.
Blaster, wow. Inside, and they still got the opening as quick or cracked. I'm not sure what's the team name, but definitely they are moving quick to make sure to take down most of their members. They are still 4 to upgraded armors, and they don't have any problem around the vicinity because they got their own building as well. It means that they are more confident on taking this fight. PC players, one of them, I believe, Momoy is a mobile player, so it means that they are on cross-platform. While Crazy, they are trying to move in. This is what we've discussed a while ago. Execration might be out in the open. This will be an easy task for other team to just play on a third party, while Blue all around still sticking his face onto that door, sniping in. Jerm from Crazy. He is going to go down, and more down bodies one after another as Crazy will be wiped in the face of the earth. We got already 12 kills coming in from our FPC champs.
Execration, we've made mention earlier that there could be in a tight spot if ever someone would third party them, but they already answered our question. They could just go head on collision against these people, especially Lucky on that very tight scenario and Blue. But after that, moving forward, we have Quaked. I don't know how to
We're not
pronounce it,
entirely
but
sure.
they're
but-
once again on the spotlight with 18 frags onto their head, waiting out another squad.
Yeah, that will be an easy task for them. Remember, they are getting those free armors. They got those upgrades. But still, someone inside the Power 3 station. But we do know that Circle isn't going to favor those top spots. So we are seeing it moving around Power 2 station, where Built Different is currently housed in. Same as Execration. So still many people outside the zone. We still got Mantas, we got Finest, NRX, and even Chile and the squad. You also have one member from Crazy, as 2 teams only inside the circle.
It's the last 7 squad that you did some roll call, but the circle is still in favor of the 2 squads that we've been watching. I believe it's going to be the last 8 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes that we've been talking about this squad. Although Built Diff, on the other hand, needs to rack up some kills. They need to rack up
Here
some
comes
points.
the play.
But right now, it's a go time. They really need to let go of the platform. They have to get some points, get some kills. Squad number 12 is down for the taking, for taking this killed. No.
Oh, this will be a big problem. It feels like they wanted to drop at the same time, at the same place of execration. They know how good this guy's in terms of 5v5 fighting. And with how bad with the timing coming in from War Falcon, he got cooked a bit onto that circle, onto that zone. Execration pushing in. We got Sato up front against Chile and the members of Quick or whatever was that, as they are delivering another earthquake of a fight here, as Sato will be the last man behind coming in from Execration. He is just one and he needs to gatekeep two members. He's going to pay the price, but Chile right now, he is also going down. Punishment after punishment as Execration, they got their eyes on the prize and no one left right now. And we are seeing a Worry Bear around the vicinity as well. Teams are inside the circle.
The zone is getting closer and closer and smaller, but Lucky winning out our fourth squad. That's Quick. Big rip
They
down.
got three names. They got three clan names. Right?
Yeah. It's hard to just spell the cloud code. QKED. That's how we want to call them. But we have last three squads in the vicinity. Worry Bear was able to make wonders with the last 3 kills that he had. And now, he's utilizing Sunil, surprisingly, though. We have Built Diff, Execration, and what was the other squad?
Yeah, I believe that I'm unsure definitely because of how many teams that we are seeing going down one after another. And yeah, NRX are the ones who's flying. And yes, the final circle. We still have the four-legged lizard, but EMP Shock will be a shocking positioning that they are getting as Yosho built different. They are pushing Execration outside the zone. RCM will be pushing in as well as DIE spells out for Execration. This is a dire situation and this is a grim part for them as they are burning around. As Yosho also going down, but Moonfushi, he is holding his ground. Last two teams, Execration, but the zone, he got the wall, he got the defense, but that was a good teleport trying to change the pace, but Moonfushi with the finish.
A very good initiation coming from Execration, but again, it's a matter of positioning, and Built Diff was able to weed them out.
Yeah.
And I kept on mentioning about this squad. They were the first one to go inside the circle.
Yeah.
The second to the last circle, and luckily the circle is on their favor as well. But of course, right now, it was Built Diff who was able to beat our mobile division champion for FPC Season 1.
Yeah, but remember that second team, Execration, they are playing on mobile and they were able to push themselves up at the tippy top. And NRX, it was a good move coming in from them on taking the high ground from the Power G station or the top tower. But then again, with no kills, that was really not a good point system that they're going to get. But built different. These two teams and the Execration, they are the first one to be in the zone. Their circle awareness is impeccable. That kind of push other teams to just face them up front and lose all of those fights.
Yeah, it was really a pretty bold move coming from our players, be it the mobile and the PC division. Unfortunately, there are some instances that we had fire guns as well, but they were the first one to go.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, very unfortunate because we haven't witnessed how they were able to get those kills, get those points, and unfortunately, they weren't able to move to the platform, to the podium finish that we are talking about. But that was just our first map out of the 6 maps or out of the 6 regions that we will be having, and that is from the Philippines.
Yeah, and we already saw how good the Philippines as one of the region. And let's say that this is the showcase of every players from different region. And we're getting the taste of a possible world championship upfront coming in from Farlight because we know that we got the different regions playing in. And we're just waiting for the right moment for everyone to converge and celebrate Farlight 84 as a whole. But for now, we're just enjoying per region. But I believe that we are getting ready, fasten your seatbelt as we are moving to Asia region.
Would there be a difference when it comes to the meta? That's up for us to find out. And of course, please do stay tuned because we'll be dropping the codes anytime soon. And again,
Ooh, anytime soon.
anytime
So,
soon.
what's up, Kat? We're talking about you guys anytime
Mhm.
soon. I know that you wanted this, but we need to take it slow. We only got limited numbers out there, so I wanted you to make sure to put your eagle eyes and make sure to redeem those codes once we drop it. Who knows? Might be after this or after the next map. You just gotta wait. And we are starting in once again. Create a stream replay here at Farlight 84 as Asia will commence.
Wherein people are battling out because we have a dazzling diamond prize pool of 153,000 and a cash jackpot of 6,000 US dollars. Isn't that wonderful? That's how we do it in Fortnite 84. But looking through our map right now, most of our squads are cluttered outside, dispersed onto the different parts of the map, apart from Carnival, which is wherein we had two squads that are already battling out. Now, 69 DB will be using their spawners.
Yeah, and we got this might be a purple drop right here as we got two squads trying to pressure them and already lose some of those respawners and around Carnival as well as Squad 12 will trying to retake the fight. Here comes another movement and just falling around and follow up with a good push, with a good positioning coming in from ROH.
Yep. This squad is totally on a hot spot. And right now, they already have two frags onto their name. Though, some of them already utilized their respawners. That's why they don't have those shields yet. The next question would be, is Squad 12 going to redeploy on that same spot? Or would they be taking their second life to relocate or just rotate and feel like they're going to redeploy on the other side or on the other avenue of the Carnival?
That's good. What's good about Carnival? You have a lot of structures. You got a lot of resources, and definitely can go for a snipe at that sniping area. At the top of that seems like a UFO tower. But then again, if you are under-equipped, you can really have those good equipments to take down someone. So you just loot around. And what's worse about Carnival is that it is an avenue or a direction or a place that can be rotated from people from Nova Planetarium or Power Tree Station. So a lot of fight coming in if this Carnival spot will be going in hot.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why some squads don't want to loiter that much or that long onto Carnival, because it's really a hard position if ever people or squads from Hotel and Nova Planetarium would rush in at the same time. But right now, we are currently watching squad number 5 who are already taking down damage at the topmost part of our map, which is Sanctuary Tower.
Yeah, and more fights coming in. Every spot right now are shared by two different squads. As Aru right now, they got good amount of armors. They got the purples. I believe these are the team that dropped at purple spot, but trying to rat here with Rat Aster X. But then again, he isn't going to master that stealthiness as he isn't going to fire back. But Fry is trying to frying him in. But then again, Aster X will go down. A lot of trades.
Last one from
Another
Aru.
rat onto the side. He is the bait. But the real rats around that Shield XP device, he is hiding. Aru might be the one who's going to win a possible redrop from Rat.
They have been ratted out by Aru, and that was really a nice call. Even though those people just have level 3 and level 4 shields, the thing is, they go all together. They do the surge all together, and after that skirmish, moving forward, we are down bottom onto our map, Tineman Industrial, where there will be a possible clash from squad number 4 and squad 13. But I feel like squad number 6 won't be going down under. But the thing is, we also have squad number 2, which does need to go across this river. So that's a perfect opportunity if and only if squad number 4 would be gatekeeping this area.
Yeah, but they are not gatekeeping because squad number 2 was trying to shoot them. So they have different plans, and even squad 13 is starting to shoot them at the back as they are trying to run away and rotate around construction site. We got good amount of vehicles right now. We got Divulge coming in from URS, and still
Very
they
nice.
are waiting as rotations from RNSN will be around, but Carnival right now once again still
Again.
a hot spot as ROH is trying to win again with those fights, trying to punch his way, but a really good hologram guide him.
Oh no.
Say, but then again wasn't really a good situation as he is going down, but the push from ROH isn't going to stop. We are seeing a different spot hiding at the same building, but these two members of Squad 12 will definitely make sure to put themselves up to the top of leaderboards.
It's actually the squads that we saw. I mean, we saw already onto Carnival. It took them quite a while to finally engage and brush against squad number 3. After that, they really need to move forward because I feel like they have deprived themselves for the growth XP and even the shield per se, because they only have level 3, level 4 shields, wherein a lot of the squads that we've witnessed down bottom onto Teen Man already have level 4 and level 5 shields. So they really need to rotate it now because I feel like there will be no enemies or squads that will pass by Carnival because those people are already moving towards the circle.
Yeah, and Wing right now feels like a star-studded lineup as they are all of those gaming YouTube. Shady, Gecko, Broxy, and Foxin right now here at construction site, and they are trying to size up NXT. Might be a next challenger as a Squad 9 is around the vicinity with the Sunflower Shopping Mall. Might be also Squad 13 heading towards the bridge.
They really have to. They really have to move in. But the next question would be, is that are they aware that squad number 4 is just across the bridge, which could exchange fires with them? But onto our kill feed, we have Eru and Rat again, Osiris. Their fight
Ooh.
isn't over yet.
No, they are not going to stop anytime right now, but a good position. Once again, the game is currently favoring those teams who's staying early on inside the circle. But squad number 2, this might be the first circle, so they can just take a bit of those damage. They got the catapult into their favor. They got, I believe they also have a hover car, so they can just adjust any moment, but they just want to make sure that no one's going to flank them.
That's one good decision, especially I've seen that they have Sienna, so they could use its ultimate or even the tactical regeneration field to stay a little bit longer into the zone. Though moving forward, we still have 13 squads and almost half of the squads are still onto the outskirts of the zone, which means that they're kind of thinking the same, wherein they could just roam around the circumference of the circle, not committing going in yet.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of those from the chat, the hashtag FFKYC, which is one of the teams, Apex right now. They are outside the zone. We haven't seen them, but a lot of support pouring into those chat as we are seeing another fight here at Kinman Plex, or Todd's Hot Rod rather, as Halo, KLD, but then again, they're just going to explode one after another with cluster bombs. They are trading in, they are trying to chase as this third party Aero being effective up into the sky with the EMP shock, and they are just going to be surprised and shocked that someone from this team is going to surprise them around.
Just when we've thought Kalo is on a killing spree already, Eru got you covered. It's not a bird, it's not a plane, but it's Eru Forba who did those deeds that are not really surprising coming from them, because they were also the ones who killed the squad of Rat, right? So moving forward, they are hunger for more kills, and after that, look at this, Osiris, because they're moving forward to getting another squad onto their hands.
Yeah, what a good chase or a good escape, as they were able to successfully run away with that upgraded armor with the teleport. But yeah, I think that was a smooth move from that Cypher, and just easy upgrade, being left out by the other teams with only level 3 armors. But they know that Eru, Todd's Hot Rod might be a
Yeah.
hot spot once again. You don't want to mess with Eru right now. They are on fire. They are just mowing down teams.
Yeah, and I've seen that the squad lurking on Tinaman Industrial that they still have a capsular that is only level 4, and it's not really a good situation to be in right now because you have to take note of the cooldowns, and I feel like it's the Maggie that's lacking some level. Yeah, it's the Maggie. So you have to rack up those growth XP first before finally taking it, or before finally having a duel with anyone. Now, squad number 4
Yeah.
with this Cypher taking
waiting.
the higher ground, but they are just waiting.
Yeah, they're just waiting. And,
Eru. I feel like Eru is well aware, they're well versed that someone's lurking there.
Oh, Eru once again. They know that someone is in there, but NXT, they got this bow outside. Might be the one who's going to show it them the powerful cluster bomb. Choicing and pushing in, and even a frenzy blast, but wasn't really able to get another kill. 2 members down coming in from NXT, but Eru with the aerial play, and they are dodging in and out. The maneuverability up front onto the second floor with no respect, and he is going to win as 2B Gamer will revive other member. NXT will keep the dream alive.
Yeah, just when we've thought Eru got it all because we have witnessed them took down 3 squads. But NXT, they're on a next level, they're on a different level we're in. They have capitalized their utilities, but rightfully so. Baby, is this Baby or Baddie would fall down, and RNSN would rush in.
Yeah, Arnes and V trying to push even further. They're getting a lot of space on 2 separate occasions right now. He is down under, but then again, no chance for you to survive. We got you on our scopes, and RNSN trying to put the V as a victory right now as top 10 teams. They are trying to settling us another rat. Will pay the price onto the side. The other members coming in from wing also snagging some of those kills, and they have a really good position.
Yeah, they are just waiting for the perfect moment, just like what we did on earlier. And right now, Lama is not in a good situation, although he does have a very, the most higher, the highest shield ever that you can have. And now,
That was bad. They got punished. RNS and V at the bad spot with the EMP shot plus the cluster bomb, but they got cut. They got overcommitment around the tower, and now they got punished as another member. Here comes Jans, just going to take them all out, and they got those upgradeds coming in from Eru, coming in from NXT. Now it's them to take.
a really hard fight that we witnessed here onto the Batman Cave, but right now we still have 9 squads remaining and a last rat for squad number 8. Most of the squads haven't committed yet onto entering our zone, whereas squad number 14 is already chilling like a villain inside, and even squad number 11. The next question would be, who is going to be our lucky squad to have the final circle onto that favor? And I feel like it's going to be squad number 14.
Oh, here's FFKYC. Big shout out to your community, guys. I'm seeing a lot of names. We got Gaming with Chris, Viper Lord around at the comment section, RDZ Abby. A lot of love coming in from this guys, and they are just ratting it out. It doesn't matter what they're doing, as long as the community supporting them, we get to enjoy those crispy Farlight action. They have different plans, they got different strats, but right now, construction site in the hands of Wing, a Shady Gaming trying to snap out or snipe out and snapping one after another those kills like tunnels, and they might be bagging another kill into their numbers.
And that's going to be coming from Broxy, taking down one member of LHX. Though, what I am afraid here is that they don't have a pretty decent loadout wherein they still have the VSLs, they still have level 2, level 3 shields. So, worst case scenario, if they're going to be ganked here, they will not be in a good situation. But ROH, baby Raul, taking the one member of LA84.
Ooh, they are blinded in a huge vision erosion inside the action as FL84BD feels like a backdoor with no protection, and they are going to mow them down with no intention of leaving listeners around as ROH. They are going down one after another, but Maxi in maximum efficiency, but isn't going to hit the minimum as he is going down in the hands of ROH. Again, this guys keeps on winning and delivering.
They kept on winning those squads that we were talking about earlier. That's when we see them cramming up, or ganging up onto this squad. But moving forward, this is also one of the squads that does have the V, as in victory, which you made mention earlier. And right now, they could still revive this fallen comrade. They have the highest shield, level 6 shield and level 5 shield. So I feel like they have the advantage. And the other squads, per se, we have 5 squads still lurking outside the zone. And I feel bad for squad number 8. This rat Master X.
Living up to their name.
Yeah, he's doing the rat thing. And squad number 12, ROH. That squad that's on a killing spree, it's really hard to penetrate their defenses. So you better do your rat skills properly. And now squad 13 will be meeting squad number 2.
Yeah, and right now they're onto the low ground, but they got full armors. They don't have to hold back anymore as URS ain't sure with how good they are trying to save themselves. They are being cooked again by the zone, and this is running low and trying to med kit, but isn't going to work with the less of our resources. They need to cross, and that's their priority. A good vision erosion as a distraction and destruction coming in from Wing as they got the priority kills. They are trying to fight RNSNV, and this is the bridge of death, a choke point as everyone trying to gas them all out. They don't have any good amount of damage, but RS and MV, they are the ones who's over-equipped. They got the edge, they got the armor. War Falcon as a scout, and they are looking for those who's trying to size them up inside the tower. What a good kill as Wing will pay the price. They are just waiting. 46 seconds. Doesn't really need to use EMP shock, but with one good power incendiary bomb, even the poison gas. Choose your poison. You want to die onto the zone, or you want to die into our own? As another kill coming in from RSNMV, as our team from YouTube Wings is not going to survive with top 4 teams left.
It's a very unfortunate event for our YouTubers right there, because it seems like they didn't. They just let go of their controllers. They just let go of the opportunity to fight back because they just lurk onto the corner. And right now, ROH, they would be battling out against the what's the name again? RSNV, which is on a total killing spree. I've seen earlier that their kills is already racking up to 15 up. So, apart from the shields, apart from the growth XP, they're really hard. They're already a Titans that they have to pull back. They have to kill this squad or these players as well. Though we've made mention earlier about Asterix being a rat, and right now he was able to crawl slowly but surely into the insides of the circle.
Vasco and Apex right under the noses of RNSNV. But then again, if they're going to go for an underwater adventure just across their bridge, remember they are being kept by ROH, but still FFKYC, they didn't able to discover any members, but Aster X, we ain't be the master right now, being X crossed out. But right now, FFKYC will push, trying to surprise them. But then again, RNSNV, they are ready, and there's a 4 versus 4, but 2 man down. They are pushing in numbers game coming in from ROH, and they are layering every ultimate, and this will be the ultimatum that they're going to finish with ROH finishing map 2, the region's Asia's best.
Two titans that we've made mention earlier. That's ROH, RS, and V. But there could only be one, and that was ROH, who was able to bag the victory for the Asia region of this first ever Scrim, Creator Scrim, that is made for everyone. And very unfortunate for our players from Wing who wasn't able to get those kills, get those frag, because they do have a different strategy right there, Osiris. But of course, we all had fun, especially for FFKYC that is being cheered on onto our comment section. Even though they weren't able to go until the very last position or be it the outstanding survivor. And here is our they were able to bag third place, so still a podium finish for FFKYC, though they only have 3 kills onto their name.
Yeah, definitely. FFKYC doesn't really have a really good numbers in terms of their kills, but then again, they were able to help out ROH with that 3 kills from separate occasions. There's 2 members down coming in from RNSNV for the reason that they were able to surprise them from behind. So at that point, it was easy for ROH to clean up everyone in Aru, finishing around 11 with a really high kill points that they got and good amount of equipments, but then again, they weren't really able to just finish it along the way.
Yeah, and but the thing is, we all had fun. It's just a double. I mean, you'll be more happy if ever you'll be able to get those share from our whopping prize pool of $6,000 and 153 diamonds. But of course, thank you so much to our supporters, viewers right here who keeps on cheering for their favorite squad, and of course we'll be giving you the code later on. So
later. I was so excited.
You just have to ready pull out your Farlight 84 so that you can redeem it later, because that will be available for 200 users only.
Yeah, so make sure to watch, and we're moving on to the next map of different region. But then again, thank you for the support, guys. I believe that FFKYC's future face Kerala YouTubers community. So I believe they are coming in from India. So big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much once again for dropping by and supporting Farlight as a whole. And everyone, comment down whose team you are waiting for. And once again, this Creator Scrim replay stream. And I believe that we might be moving to a short break just to settle the dust off. Right?
See you after this.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Farlight 84 content creator Scream replay. Right, we got Asia and as well as PH actually done and dealt with already. I know you guys have been waiting for that code, but again, joining you for the show, it is Cali Gaming down here with Bibimbap. It's Christmas season, and we got 6,000 USD to give away for these amazing competitors that have been playing for all of these 6 regions.
Actually, that's not just it, because we'll be having 153 diamonds as well for this content creator who are able to showcase us their amazing talent, not just in Sunset City, be it in Lambton, but Farlight 84 in total. And of course, they weren't be the one who's just going to get happy, because we'll be giving you away that code that you've been waiting for, you guys. You will be having this code right here in 3, 2, 1, because you've been nice. Santa's going to give you something right here. It's
That's to be X
Creator Screen.
I guess make sure you follow it up because that will be expiring after a lot of these people actually claim it. I believe it was only 150 that can claim it, right?
Yeah.
So first come, first serve. So you have to type fast as soon as you can. As long as you open up that Farlight 84 application and click on CD key and activate that, that's already a guaranteed money for you, as well as diamonds that can help you not only get those draws, as well as buy your opportunity to get another hero with the gold that we provide.
I'm really looking forward to them spending this diamonds for the lottery, or be it. I saw some people right here in the comment section who are discussing about the battle pass, and for those of you who weren't able to buy the battle pass right now, you have to get it while you still have the 6 days remaining for you to get that Pixel Bliss skin of Cypher.
It's crazy because right after that, another update will be coming in, and that will totally change everything up. But talk about Farlight 84 developers is giving us an opportunity to have our first ultra rare skin for Cypher, right? We have been asking for it for the longest time.
Really?
It is being granted here. It is Battle Pass. It is a grant to see. I believe I've seen more Cypher players after had this Battle Pass have been shown, right? So I guess that's really one of the amazing things that we got here for Farlight 84. You guys make sure you participate in our community polls so that we get your, your concerns and we actually retaliate it in.
Yep, exactly. And the rework from for the Cypher is totally making wonders, especially from being a support hero down to being an attacker. But of course, we are going to have our third match for today. It's going to be MENA or Middle East. So you guys should comment down below which teams are you rooting for.
I've been waiting for this moment, right? I've always wanted to cast Middle East Asia, Middle East and North Africa, because I've been here before. I've stayed 10 years in Dubai, and it's great that we get to see some of these teams, right? Although they may not be part exactly of United Arab Emirates, but they're still going to be close by in this matchup, right? So having these teams actually play, we get to actually see how Asia and Philippines actually differentiate how they play, right? We saw a lot of these teams actually play very aggressive when especially you have a PC team actually competing up against this mobile squad. But here we go, map number 3, game number 3 on our way. Bibimbap, what do we got here?
Well, right now I'm still looking forward to which of the following spots are there favored for. Like you may mention that this is no longer about Asia or Philippines, so they could have a different meta or different favorite for the draft. And I was speaking of which, I feel like nobody wants to go to Riverview Park or even Sanctuary Tower, which is totally a surprise for me.
Yeah, I mean, there's you're missing out on a lot of good resources. We're talking about not only the Sanctuary and the Power 3, but Iris Ranch as well as the Riverview Park not being picked as the place to drop. It's such a huge loss for these teams, and that will result in a lot of this early aggressive gunfights. So if you're talking about these teams that have been dropping at the southern side of the map, right, you got Outdoor Shopping Mall as a lot of contests happening through there, but we got 7 DJ8 going up against squad number 13. They're going in for that hunt. This is going to be a very odd drop because not normally do we have a lot of players dropping here. And there we go. First blood goes to Smika.
They're really bold enough to engage even though they don't have anything. They don't have any shield. They're not wearing anything. They don't have the shield. They're just utilizing their utilities. Right after that, they can move forward. They can clear this avenue out. But I feel like the players right now, most of them are just after the loot, Kali, because our kill feed isn't that noisy as well.
Yeah, they're just taking their time, not finding a lot of these skills, which is important to sustain your life out there. You don't want to get bullied out after building all your resources, right? So you're just gonna have to wait it out, wait for your scout here to at least pick up his ultimate skill. So by the time you actually go for that hunt, you have that scouting ability that you can use to actually plan your attack. But after 7 DJA actually took down squad number 13, you can actually see them back their way up. So that's going to be nice for them. That can help them move around the map without a lot of this tension. And with them already fighting the first blood, that's going to be great for them. But the question is, where are you going to drop? Because there are a lot of players down at the south. And if you go up and north, there's going to be teams at the Carnival. So you got to have to plan your attacks here and build up maybe to a level 3 before you go in and rotate.
Yeah, they couldn't do that same scenario or the same tactics that they did earlier, because I feel like they just do that because that was just one rat or one member of that specific squad. Right after that, they have to plan everything, just like our squad 13, which just consists of 2 players. But that was a really huge surprise coming from YouTube Sits.
Yeah, a big shot for him using that nade just to stop Heroin from staying alive. Now they still got Akbar being close by. That's gonna be squad number 4 trying to get themselves involved in this gunfight. But you can see by the Sunflower Shopping Mall, there's actually 2 squads in there, and that's excluding squad number 13 and squad number 4, who are too spread out. So I think the best way moving forward for a team like Switch Team, which is squad 13, is just to stop playing aggressive. You are down in low numbers. You are only 2 players, and you're going up against 4 squads, which is not going to be great.
It's like they played duo in a squad lobby.
Yeah.
But maybe, just maybe, let's give them the benefit of the doubt that they're really good at playing Farlight 84 right now. To our VG is going to wrap this place onto the Sunflower Shopping Mall. Although that is just an iron sight, he was still able to land that blow onto TikTok boss.
Oh, I mean, nice shots for Sinto. And I mean, Switch Team, they're only 2 players, but the amount of presence that they can provide with that defender is just insane. Now it is gonna be Avengers holding that top floor. Chigiri is gonna have to back away. He's getting shot at. It's not gonna be very friendly for him. And now we got more action heading up north, heading down south. I mean, it is gonna be JM3 now about to be pushed by J2. It's gonna be the War Falcon initiating that attack, and here comes the push coming in from MNS. That's gonna take down Jamal.
Absolute gravity.
Eliminated now. Here comes the push with this AK-77. Although it has been although the recoil has been increased, right? It is still damn hurt, and that's gonna be it. Tara getting the kill onto Boy, and that's gonna be 3 players gonna be eliminated here by J2.
It's an MKR versus an MKR who's just busy watching or staring onto that window. But still, we have 14 squads left onto our lobby. Just 1 squad graduated or moved back to the lobby right now. 49 players still left, and I feel like most of our players right now, Kali, still doesn't have the decent loadout, considering they still have level 3, level 4 shields. I haven't seen a player who's already wearing a purple, an orange, or even a red one.
Yeah, that is a nice, that's a nice comparison to what we have usually in PH. By the time we actually hit the 6-minute mark of the Farlight 84 game, in every lobby, there always has to be a team that is already level 5 armor. Even better, level 6 sometimes, if ever they do build up and rotate around the map, using the static shield devices as their main point of objective to stack up their resources. And that's currently what we're seeing here. A lot of these teams, they prefer staying at their own spot before the circle actually takes them out, and that they're gonna have to move away, right? So here we go for GH12. They're going up against Quad 7. They're looking to play for that 2 static shield devices that are going to be close in this equation. And they could also go for that pincer maneuver of the teams are going to be at the Sunflower Shopping Mall. So that definitely might be a big engagement that this team could actually put off.
They really have to think twice before actually committing or revealing their location. But this guy, this Bo Capsular, he didn't think twice before finally landing that blow, although very unfortunate because he wasn't able to secure a kill onto that squad. GM3, on the other hand, is lacking 1 member. They are just outside the zone, doesn't want to commit yet because they have seen that squad number 12 and squad number 13 could possibly gatekeep them.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Justice Leader, you got Phil Gax, so a kind of a Ben 10 situation here for him. But Azrael, already in the level 4 armor, they're actually going in for the beatdown up against Executables. And Azrael able to get that first pick. That's going to be the Lucinda player from this squad. able to build it all up. They got a divulge that can be usable in order for them to actually take down the guys holding that pit stop. So that could just potentially be a big play for them, or they could actually just wait it out inside the circle and play for that gatekeeping scenario. But they're gonna have to meet squad number 12, who's inside. So this is gonna be a big conflict for them. If they do get this shot down, that's a big plus.
Yeah, that is one of the things that we have to consider as well. 14 squads, still a slow battle, I believe, for the people in MENA, and they don't want to commit yet. Squad number 12, EEXE, that's only have 2 members, Kali. So if my memory serves me right, that's that's another squad that is going up for a duo versus a full squad of 4. So they're really pretty bold when it comes to executing the other players here.
Yeah, if ever a duo actually beat a 4-man squad in any of our series here today, I'm gonna give someone a battle pass in the chat. I want to see that happen. So let's see if someone is able to pull that one off. But back to the game we go. It is gonna be squad number 8 being gate kept by the Avengers. This is not a good spot, so they drop down the Vision Erosion, but he does not have a melt get to work with, and he's gonna be down for the count, and he's not gonna be counting anymore. GH12, nice gatekeeping scenario, keeping themselves by the bridge, and they can rotate around Riverview Park. And I think this is only one of those teams that have a good armor heading into our next circle, level 3s, but definitely not enough if you're trying to compare them to that Philippine region, where at this point in time, someone has a red armor already.
Yeah. They really have a different tactics when it comes to the rotation. Some of them doesn't really prioritize stopping those shield generators, or even just killing one squad after another. Though we have here the last member of Kisa, who's just roaming around, even though he's just wearing a level 2 armor, utilizing pretty well this airbase, but he got no chill. He's looking for the prey. Oh my god, it's going to be a full squad of 7.
You're only by yourself, and he is sailing in front of an enemy. How bold is Luis right now for Al Saudia? And this is it. I mean, if you try to take this head on up against 7D, it is gonna be a nightmare. It's a 1v4.
That's totally.
There's another rat on the set as well.
Squad number 11 from JM3. And actually, they are just relatively close to one another. Squad 11, 4. And Squad 13 is going to flank. I'm not sure though if they are well aware of each other's location, but Luis is going back.
Come on, kill the rat.
You have to check. You have to check.
Oh, he's not gonna check. Oh, the War Falcon hops up. He flies up, so now he has to back away. He's being chased. And I believe that's very lucky of him to not be surrounded by YouTube Sinto, who's gonna find himself 3 players. I mean, he's got a bow. If he lands his grenades properly, that is gonna be automatically a good 1v3 for him, but still placing a disadvantage in terms of number. Seems like it's gonna go and back away and not get any of this risky engagements. Let his team play for the placement points after all. We're heading to our second circle, and there's still 13 teams. They really love to play it slow here in MENA.
They really love to have this one, but very fortunate right now, Kali. They're already answering your question. They already have a level 4 and level 5 shield, though the kills weren't that great, weren't that huge, but they're about to wrap up this squad number 13 versus squad number 2, where Speedy is dominating.
And the Avengers have now assembled to guide her up against one best team, but it's not going to be a tight and easy battle for them as 3 of them go down. It's all down to Sanid, and he's going to get eliminated. So that is going to be the Avengers being eliminated by one best team, only risking 2 of their players from getting knocked down. And what's good with that is that the team that they just eliminated have good amount of armor and arsenal that they can help to actually strengthen their defenses and their resources moving forward. And you can see already Shadow Sinwar is going to have level 5 armor already. And I think this squad has the best chance at actually taking a victory in this game. Ace runners, they obviously have those armors that can help them survive and sustain their lives out there once they go for this engagements. But here we have it once again. Shamsoon, that's going to be Dockside for 2RVG. The Revengers, they are currently caught into a caught up a pinch. I mean, they go into Sanctuary Tower, you're going to get shot down by at least one of these squads inside.
Yeah, and that's actually squad number 4, although I feel like Kita or squad number 4 is just a Lone Ranger, because he's also the same rat that is relatively close to that squad number 11. Squad number 10 is on the topmost platform of Sanctuary Tower. We're in 2 or YG. It's kind of far from the other members. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, he's pretending to be a passenger princess onto that Rocket Tarantula. But the next question is that he's totally, far from the other members of squad number 11. Squad number 1. So that gives them a disadvantage because a lot of squads are just close onto that Sanctuary Tower. We're talking about squad number 9, squad number 10, who can launch direct attack anytime soon.
Yo, Waleed, this is one of my friends before in Dubai. He used to bully me every time, but he's going to be playing as an Ember, which is great because if ever you do head yourself into a close range 1v1, you can pop that vision erosion that can actually take down your players, or that can actually help you get that advantage by disrupting their vision and actually win more of that 1v1 gunfight moving forward. But if you have a bad aim, there's no hope, right? But here we go. One best team. They have actually squad 12 executables. They're only 2 players alive holding down the gantry side. So should they expose themselves out there in the open as they try to make that move inside of that circle, they're going to be caught in by Ghost. And Crew has the better armor at the moment.
Yeah, actually, they don't want to commit yet. That's our duo versus a squad right there and there. But moving forward, we are going to have a casualty onto the side of the Sanctuary Tower. But Utah won't be able to survive just when he just committed his ultimate. But it hasn't, that's very unfortunate because he already ate those bullets coming from squad number 9.
Unity Fire having themselves 3 kills. They're still going to be, Al Shamsun holding that standoff between the car. That is just crazy. Trying to prevent yourself from getting taken down by pretending to be a tarantula itself. Al Shamsun himself. He is having the time of his life.
That side space though.
You don't have every night talking to me every night. I don't know the lyrics, but hey, if it stays alive, if it ain't broke, you don't have to fix it.
Look at that size of praise. I was about to burst out of laughter because it's very blank. You wouldn't know what he's feeling right about that. But moving forward, we have squad number 10.
There's a gunfight in the middle.
Yeah.
No one spots him. He is.
Yeah.
The disguise is 100%.
He's camouflaging that hard, right? Oh my god. Nobody even witnesses or notices that dark side.
Oh, he finally hops up. I think he's gonna be dead. He's gonna be dead. We have to see Darkside right now and his survivability. Oh, the wrecking duckbolt. Actually, he's the last player alive on his teammates. And he is just driving in the middle of the road. And the area is so contested, but no one spots him.
Oh no!
Al Shamsun just got killed by Smika. No more Darkside for us.
But he was able to land onto that 9th place of our map, so which is very fortunate for him. And the thing is, I have seen earlier those other 3 members of squad number 1. They're inside the compound, so the survivability of being a passenger princess is higher than those who are inside a compartment, which is kind of ironic, I believe. But now we have the last 8 squads for our map for MENA, and our team right now, they really have to move towards the circle because the zone is getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I understand that this is PC versus mobile division, but the amount of pacing that we got is just insane. It just got a lot harder for these teams to go through, but now Unity Fire spots down the last player of Lisa. That's going to be Luis, down to his low HP, and his armor has already been shattered. That's going to be information for this crew, but they're drawing so much attention. Little did they know that Acer is going to be close up against them. So if ever they do rotate out, that's going to be a great kill for them. One best team, again, going up against a siege battle. They are battling for rotation inside of the circle as well. And you can see Highness, one of their teammates, actually shot down. It's all down to Shadow and Ghost, who's going to be on that rotation.
They are going to utilize the global turret pretty well, as our members from 7-0 JAJ will be taking their toll. Last 6 squads remaining and 17 players. MKR is just hiding. This
Yeah.
Tara just hiding right there. Perfect spot, I could say, but I'm more afraid of the shield that he's actually carrying, as we currently have squad number 4, our rat that is able to survive
Yeah.
for the last 5 minutes, and he was still able to do so.
Oh! Kill him already!
Tara,
Put the
Tara,
gun, Tara!
It-
Luis is just holding a great side. I mean, he's got an MG7. That's why the respect is there for Tara. But you're allowing so much of
Right now?
The AK-77 pops off. Oh no, this is not a great case. Ace runners, they're actually taking down Unity Fire on the
But Luis is
screen
not
by
aware.
the motel. So that's gonna be 5 squads left in this matchup. 13 squads remaining. And the rat play for Luis is just insane. Nobody able to spot them out. I mean, at least Star was able to spot the guy, but he's holding his angles right, not giving it
Yeah.
up because they are in a good position in the final circle.
He doesn't want to commit yet, so long as he knows where the enemy is going to come from, because he'll be compromising their positions if he's going to pull the trigger right there and then. Especially that we have squad number 5 right just in the corner. Squad number 2 is relatively close to them as well. Wherein squad number 10, they still have the advantage of the corner of the mountain, so they don't need to have any skirmish yet, but Luis is not in a good spot right now. He needs to go. He needs to rotate, but what is going to happen to him?
By one best team goes from out of nowhere able to get that kill. And the good thing with that is that Justice League, they spot the guys down on the cliff side. They also have the players by the motel. So they can decide whether if they do want to engage or just slow it down.
Yeah, they can't just commit right there. But I've seen a reposition coming from technically an MKR ult, while the other members are still right up there. Another dark side would appear. Just rolling in the dip, going outside the zone, but won't be able to make it back.
And that's 3 squads remaining here. 9 survivors all remaining. It's going to be the Ace Runners having the better numbers inside this matchup, having the better shield as well. Now, one best team goes able to take down Swipe. The closer the circle is, the condenser it gets, it's going to be all going down to this 1v1 gunfights. Justice League, they got the high ground still, and it's going to be
EMP.
dropping down the EMP bomb. Fights one up against Vilgax, but they're out there for the trade. It is going to be 2 squads left. It's a 1v1. Who
1v1?
Sinwar holding himself his own, but it's going to be Sinwar getting the job done, fighting the elimination, and they got 15 kills to back home the Middle East and the North Africa region's #1 spot.
Whew. What a very slow-paced but an action-packed battle coming from our people in MENA. But again, that was a very close for Sinor against the other squad, because that's a 1v1. I mean, from the previous maps that we had, it's always a squad, a full set of 4 members from the squad. But right now, it's totally close call for Acers.
Yeah.
So congratulations to our victors, our outstanding survivors. And as you mentioned, that's a whopping 15 frags that they were able to back for their squad as well. So that's a very strong competitor that we have right there.
I am amazed because playing and scoring 15 kills on a very slow map, it takes a lot of patience to actually pull that off. But having that greater rotation inside of that circle, having that first mover advantage, and having the better shield out of all the teams that were alive by the final circle just paved the way for them to win that map. But Justice League, our second best team in this lobby right now, they were almost able to counter Ace Runners, right? Knowing that they had the high ground, all they just had to do was win that 1v1 to win the game. That was how close it was, despite all of this game, all of this engagements that we got for the MENA region being very slow.
Yeah, it's kind of slow if we're going to compare it against Asia and the Philippines, but I also feel like they do have a different set of capsulers that they are capitalizing. We've seen a lot of Sienna, we haven't seen a Machel, even though we have a cross-platform. We have witnessed a lot of players for the mobile and a mixture of 2. We have squad number 11 for that. We have PC players and mobile players. But the thing is, we also figured out that there are some teams who aren't after the shields, right? But that took them quite a while to finally level up their shields, like around 7 minutes. That was the time that we have witnessed a squad to finally have a purple shield. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen any player wearing a level 6 shield, the red one.
Yeah, but there was one, only one. But
Only
in the Philippine region, you talk about it, and the final circle, there will be 6 of them, right? So that's
20
crazy
of them.
because yeah, the difference between the objectives of the teams are insanely so huge. Knowing that the team from the MENA region, they focus more on kills instead of this rotation. Meanwhile, on the Philippine side, where we have the Farlight 84 Philippines Championship, most of these squads they will not engage until they get a purple or a level 5 armor, which is I think was an invention that was created by NCG itself, who played earlier at map number 1. So that's really great to see, the difference between these regions. But this region definitely has a lot of potential.
Yeah, they have their own flavor as well. But speaking of which, we have witnessed 3 out of the 6 regions that
Yeah.
we'll be having this evening. And our next region, I believe, won't be just sitting, just holding their coffee, because I believe that they have a different flavor to show us as well. And that is going to be from Europe.
I am looking forward to Zach here. I mean, one of the best Farlight content creator out there. Remind me not, he was the guy I have been watching all this time to see what are the top 5 weapons, what are the top heroes in Farlight 84. And Zach Wilder, he's going to be playing here today. So, guys, have to make sure that you watch him. He may be able to create all this difference for this squad.
Yeah, exactly. And we are going to dive into Sunset City in a short while. So make sure to stay tuned as well, because we already gave the code earlier. But if you weren't able to catch it, that's X Creator Scrim. So make sure to redeem it for you to get those gold coins and diamonds as well.
Squad number 10, I'm looking at it. That's going to be the Wildlings, right? So they're mostly going to end up dropping by the Power 3 station. And I love what I'm seeing right now, because the Power 3 has been a mainstay of tightly contested areas, but you got 3 squads in there. Even worse, 4 squads fighting for the highest loot in the game. So that's interesting, because you're going to have to rely on your close range gunfights here.
It's totally different tactics coming from MENA, where it's a really huge map for everyone. Like every squad would just locate onto one part of the map to another. But moving forward, I already saw Zach Wilder's name onto our kill feed, and I feel like he was able to get a blow onto one of the players here.
Yeah, the bow has been insane so far this season. Right now, Wilds, not Lucid, gonna get that kill onto Big Boss, but Zach Wilder now gonna get eliminated by Desi on the kill feed. And now squad number 1, they're definitely out there going in for the hump. They got the better weapons at the moment. They got the M4 and the Bar 95 that is gonna be useful in this up close and long range battles. Skybe YouTube, last player left has a respawner for Wildlings, and they're gonna be taking it and getting eliminated. So they did pick up 3 kills, but they gotta move out. This area is just too condensed.
They have to relocate. They have to spend their respawners properly, if and only if they want to climb up the ladder. But I feel like squad number 6 won't be redeploying. I mean, won't be rotating, or they maybe just maybe they just scouted this exact scenario or this exact space wherein the shot call is just to bail out, because worst case is they will be heading back to lobby pretty early.
Yeah, Shadow Legacy here now, dropping by the Nova Planetariums. They still got another squad to worry about here, and it's the team that got pulled out of the Power 3 station, and this should be an easy beatdown. TikTok Zaro now, trying to dash his way in. This is a perfect opportunity for you to get a clutch and upload that on TikTok, but no, what man? Serving justice, getting that kill with the UMP.
It's Dominic serving justice, and I feel like I would like to give a shout out to Autolus. So wherever you are, please make sure to watch this out, because this is your favorite capsuler of all time right now. Moving forward onto the other side of the map, Iris Ranch and Sanctuary Tower is cramped up with this squad, but
oh no,
still. Props more or pro gamer would be able to bail out. Go right there in the river, and the shot call is, Ben, come here, let's run.
Zach, you gotta stay alive here, man. You know, we've been hyping you up. You gotta move through sector tower, but squad number 4 is there to be actually going in for that attack if ever you guys actually go in for that rotation. But Zach has got himself 1 kill. The team is doing well. Even though they have been bullied out, they got 4 kills. But look at squad number 9. They are just
going to chase them.
They are not afraid. They have the vehicles to actually go through and put that pressure. And what
Would
that
they?
does is Zach Wilder's team, they're going to be pushed up against squad number 4. That's going to be 06 CB. And they got this information already. They can go for the gunfight now.
Yeah, it could happen anytime soon. This ball already saw that a hover car already passed by. But it seems like the shot call is just to take it slow. They don't want to commit yet, just recuperate with the rest of the members. Squad number 11, on the other hand, on the side of Sunflower Shopping Mall, is already exchanging fires, taking down one member, but would be able to resuscitate or revive this one last fallen comrade.
That's gotta be huge, you know, always better if you got another teammate to work with you when you play those gunfights. Now they have bullied out one player hops down. It's gonna be his teammates able to get back his loot. That's gonna be usable, knowing that there's a potential recontest that we might just see for squad number 6. But on the other side of the map, to the northern side we go. That's gonna be 9QR up against squad number 4, which is Sina and Puro, who have tallied down very good resources on that early game, but still not enough though. If you try to compare it up against 9QR, they did have one of their players actually eliminated, but still a lot of numbers that could go all the way.
And then the moving forward onto the downmost bottom part of the map, towards Hot Rod. What I'm trying to see onto their meta right now, Kali, is that a lot of them would really utilize the Shana. And it has been a while since I last see Phantom being used, especially right now. We have Twitch Retas or Refast right here with 1 kill, and their shields as well is not really that high. They just have level 2 and level 3 shields. So this could be, I mean, their style could probably be just kind of the same with the MENA. But the thing is, they are very active, even though their shields are not that high yet.
Yeah, I mean, they're just shooting the guys that are holding down the top of the bot cave, which is, you know, I think is such a huge waste on those resources because you're wasting away bullets that could just go into teams that might just go up against you at an eye level. I mean, if ever you do get a shot down on one of the players, you might not be able to confirm that kill because they're so far up top. And look at the strategy that we're seeing from them right now. They're hoarding. They're gonna be hoarding all of the drops until that circle actually forces them out.
This is not new. We have seen a lot of this kind of gameplays from Asia, from Philippines early on, or even way back to FPC Season 1 and Season 2. But I feel like it's still okay as of the moment since our zone is still big. It's just the first circle and closing in. Squad number 1, on the other hand, that's a pretty decent arsenal right here, wherein they already have 3 frags and could have more because they're going to rush in the tri-shield.
A nice kill from Desi there, gets himself 5 kills. His teammates slowly building up that momentum, and then they also get the usual drop of static shield devices that are going to be there at the wooden port. Now Wilder and his team going in for the engage. It's going to be a 1v1. Ooh. Kill off to Nagatoro. Sets to wave his hands goodbye, and that's going to be Apron, last guy alive for Revengers. That's gonna be a huge kill. Another dark side running around playing the rat play.
Another dark side, and we'll see what could be the playstyle of this dark side. Is this going to be another passenger princess that's just going to lurk onto that Rocket Tarantula? But look at that MKR, won't be able to utilize that ultimate pretty well, as that sky roaming device would be broken as well.
As Fad and his crew has to actually maintain their lives out there. Everbin now is going to be down to his low HP. He does not have an armor to work with, and he's getting shot at by Istia. That's going to be a great kill for them. Now pushing out, that's going to be 06. They got a vehicle to actually close down the distance up against squad number 12 that they can actually go in and eliminate at this point in time. But for this team, you know, they have already been beaten down twice, and they don't have any respawners to work with. So now you're going to have to play the rat play after losing all your resources, which were vital for you to actually sustain your lives out there at that earlier half.
Yeah, and they don't even have decent shield, even level 1, level 2. And I feel like they are more after the placement. That they don't want to commit yet. They don't want to loot or reveal themselves yet. So this would be at a disadvantage if ever they will be able to land onto the final 10, because they don't have any arsenal to begin with. They don't have any decent god. I saw that they just have Mad Rabbit. So
Yeah.
they will be at a complete disadvantage if ever. And what squad number 4 is relatively
Yeah.
close to their area. So if ever they're going to brush against each other, it's already a
is.
gunner.
Yeah, it is gonna be a tough loss for them, but we're seeing so much attention at the southern side of the map. It was Eternity Asia, now already having 6 kills. Now they're trying to bully out every team as much as they can, knowing that they don't have any good position outside. This is gonna be the defender shots coming in from Leicester, one of the better players from this squad. We've been seeing them play the ACC Cup for the European region, and they're definitely backing their resources up by going in for the aggression. They got the numbers advantage as well as the shield that can actually go for the kill. Leicester now getting the kill with the Bar 95 and his teammates there to close it depth. That's gonna be Coop getting that kill, and they bring themselves to 10. And also 3 static shield devices that could work their way into a level 5 armor.
This is actually a very promising squad that we have right here. They have the level 5 shields. Level 4 shields, and they have the most number of kills. No cap. 81Y, squad number 11. They could still rack it up. They could still go for more, as we have this one of the members of squad number 7 who's already taken down some fires. This War Falcon could be not in a good situation anytime soon, as he's going to meet his last member of squad number 7 just to what do you call this? Just to regroup with this member. Like, look, I mean, I'm not in a good shape right here, so you better back me up.
Yeah. I'm just really healing. You make sure that when someone actually pushes in, you're gonna be there to buy me some time so we can go for the 2v1. But it's not good if you got 4 squads or like 4 members actually swarming you, right? But right now, they're gonna keep safe. Look at the gunfight though on the kill feed. It's all Eternity for the longest time, and they got 2 War Falcons closing to get this distance down up against Zach's team. This is not gonna be a great fight for them. Now the War Falcon connects. It is gonna be Coop now chasing this gap down.
Hologram guide?
It's gonna be the hologram guide pushing through. The MG7 will connect with Coop taking down Kobe. That's gonna be their 11th kill, but it is far from over. They still got 2 more players to eliminate, but they actually go down. And Wilder's team, they're only cut down to 2 players, and they are still very much alive. But squad number 11 doing that gatekeeping, they know that these players are gonna be very close. And you can see Pro Gamer ready to bring out the frenzy just to get this shot. So now we got Wilder dropping that EMP stock. The siege is on now for Eternity, a billion. It's gonna be the high ground that they're gonna be able to control. Pro Gamer shots down, and Zach, he has fallen. Eternity, a billion getting the kill.
And the rest of the members being wiped out by ET1Y. And right now, we have another potential clash. Blinding Ward would beat it all, and Mizik would fall down. EMP shot as well onto the top of the roof. Nobody would be able to turn that down because it's really hard to aim to that one. And they were able to take down another squad. The squad number 1, they already have 13 frags and a level 5 shield, Kali.
Oh my god, I think they have the higher kill number comparing that to Eti at the southern side of the map. So there's definitely some tension here. You got the Kings of the North and the Kings of the South for the European region. And I'm liking the action already. 2 squads that can get that gunfight going. That definitely says a lot on their potential.
But the North remembers, Callie. We all know that. Who is going to be crowned the kings onto this side? Because we are currently having another skirmish with the VSS right in the face. But it would be able to land the kill onto Madara, as Madara would be leveling up his shield. Our last... oh no, actually not last survivor, because he'd still have this Sigma Ghost.
Yeah, the Sigma goes. The thing was him. He only had 0 HP, but he's still alive.
Yeah.
Now the push goes through, and it's gonna be Eternity now going for the third party. It's gonna be Sholak now getting eliminated. Sigma goes getting gone down, and Eternity has conquered the South. Here we go. It is going to be between White Squadron and Eternity of Pillion, who's got 60 kills right now.
We have 2 stars, 2 boulders that would be about to clash anytime soon. And last 6 squads remaining for our map right here. ET1Y slowly pushing their way in onto our circle. They will be met by squad number 3, or actually this is Rat from squad number 3, who wouldn't even make a noise. He's just going to let ET1Y pass by and pretend that he's not there.
There's 2 top contenders here, right? That's a Pillion and a White Squadron. And they both have amazing shields. But you see squad number 4 was all the way on the top side of the map. That's going to be seen at Burrow. They could potentially steal it away. They already have level 4 armors. All they just gotta do now is just be the third party. But look at this, another dark side waiting, camping, literally in a tent, and letting these other squads go at it. He's in a good position on the circle. He doesn't have to move.
It's a good skin of a dark side though, because it's a black one. So he is just capitalizing those shadows that he could have. But right now, the question why these people love Phantom would be solved or will be answered anytime soon, because they have used the utilities or the ultimate pretty well. But squad number 4 and squad number 1 is already rushing in.
Yeah, White Squadron now, the kings of the northern side. Two of their players have been eliminated. Zena and Yasuro, they are doing a great job of saving their lives out there despite not having the top ground. And here comes the White Squadron, second contest. The reinforcements is there. And one thing more than likely, Grizzly, he's got a level 6 armor. He's going to be the front man, be that bow user that can utilize that grenade to shot these players down one at a time. They're going to back away for now. One of the players getting knocked down. And Yunos finding the kill onto Zapatlo with the M4, which is the best weapon right now in the current update. All guns blazing. EMP shock, absolute gravity are going to be usage as well. And Eternity now going in for that third party. And White Squadron not in a good position. They have to hold it down a bit as Eternity Asia goes in for the beatdown. One more player alive, forcing it Burrow, and that's going to be Isyanga getting eliminated, and that will be a squad down. But White Squadron now going in for the challenge. It's the North versus South. Who's going to win it? It's White Squadron having that high ground, and it's going to be great as they take down Sleepy Soul. It's a 2v3 situation now.
It's going to be a 3v2 situation because I've seen one member of ET1Y just lurking right there onto the corner, tapping them sides, EMP shock, being cultivator, being activator, they're here, and even the divulge, they have the advantage when it comes to the vision, but would they be able to clash this one out?
A White Squadron there down for the counter. Four explodes, and it's Eternity Asia conquering the kings of the northern side of Sunset City, and they got 21 kills to top it all off. Now we got a 3v4 v1. If I'm not mistaken, Apron is still alive. He is getting shot at now. He has to back away. Securing a good position inside of the circle once again. It's all about putting yourself at the advantage and letting this other two go at it.
He doesn't have any resources. He doesn't have any shield, any med kit to replenish his shield right here. And it's going to be a full squad 4. I believe a 4v4 because we have 9. We have 9 right now. So numbers wise, ET1Y does have the highest advantage because they have the most decent arsenal. They have the highest kill counts. Well, right now, yeah, they were able to revive that last comrade that has fallen apart, but they don't have any kills yet. They don't have the highest most growth XP as well, so it's really going to be hard for 9QR and even for our big rat dark side who's just lurking right there on the police station.
Yeah, and the thing with out of this final top 3 that we got, the 2 other squads don't have any kill at all. And it's only Eternity Asia not just having 1, but 21 kills prior to this engagement that they're going to have ahead. Now, Eternity, look at their shield. That's level 6 armors for 3 of their players. And Sleepy Soul, I think he has already spotted one of their players. Hologram Guide now will be invested. Everbina has been spotted, and the shot down by Coop is going to be working. The EMP shock is still available for use. And now it is going to be the sky roaming that's going to be utilized by the squad of 9QR to evade the situation for now. Now, the question is, will Revenger...
Until when?
The rat is still alive.
Yeah. The Daxoid is still alive and just lurking onto the corner. All of the members of 81Y does have a level 5 shield and they're already sucking in. Your position has been revealed and Apron would fall down. It's going to be a 4v2 situation right now, Kali.
Yeah, it is just gonna be a cleanup here. Who wants to get shut down next? Eternity Asia. One more player to look at, and it's gonna be Lester. Spotting the guy. He is by the rocks. He is out in the open, and Eternity responds with the highest killing game that we got here today, providing us what you could do when we ever hold a world championship for Farlight 84.
What a stellar performance coming from Eternity Asia. We have seen the squad way back All Capsular Cup last July, I believe. But
Yeah.
apart from having a kind of messy type of startup for this region, they already surprised us with a lot of styles, with a lot of winning, with a lot of cleaning for the previous squads that they had or that they passed by. And again, congratulations to Eternity Asia for bagging a total of 21, am I right? 21 kill frags for the name.
Yeah, I mean, that's 8,
23?
16, 19 plus 7, 27?
20,
No, that's the 26. I am most
26,
likely.
26.
Yeah. It's crazy even knowing that they also have a Luki on the team and they are the kings of the south of the European region. Okay, I am seeing the pattern. I like what we saw there, but look at top 3 and top 2. They don't have any kills, but they do have some damage, but nothing topped that off with White Squadron, who plays 4th. They have the highest potential at taking down Eternity
15?
Apillion in this game, scoring at least 15 kills in this matchup.
We have seen the battle between the north and the south onto this side, but whew, apart from that, there are no bigger compelling factors for the other squads because most of them did just run or just hide onto the spots. But again, we had 4 maps already, Kali, and we already gave a code that is redeemable by 20 Farlight 84 users. And if you haven't catch it, that's X Creator Scrim, which encompasses gold coins right there. Thank you so much, Direct. Which encompasses gold coins, 999 gold coins, and diamonds for you to use for the lottery or be it for buying a new hero.
Or could be, that extra diamond that you need to buy that battle pass. We've been getting a lot of diamonds free for the side of the Farlight 84 dev, especially when it was Thanksgiving, right? Free 500. Actually, I was utilizing that to buy the battle pass last time, but we still got one more code to give away for you guys. So don't you just go just yet. There's still going to be more action moving forward. That's going to be North America up next, and that's going to be Latam for our final game for the day. So when we come back, here we go. It is going to be our last 2 regions. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Creator Screen Replay. It's Skelly Gaming down here once again with Bibimbap to bring you guys the last two regions for the day. And the North American region, it was classified to be the other best region outside of the Philippines and the European. So we got ICIOS, a very popular content creator, playing here today, and they also got Eternity Asia, who was able to win their European team was able to win their matches earlier. So this is gonna be very crazy moving forward.
Yeah, we'll be able to experience and get to witness a different tactics, a different method coming from the last two regions that we'll be having for this evening. But of course, they are doing this because we have that. They want to have that prize, fair share for the prize pool of 163 diamonds and 6,000 US dollars. And hold on, because not only these people are excited to get a fair share for that one, because you as well, who is watching right here with us, would be able to get your share by simply redeeming this code that we'll be showing you.
And make sure that you guys actually type that one because this one's a new code. Only 200 people are gonna be eligible to actually redeem this one. So first come, first serve, and make sure that you guys have been able to redeem the code that's a little bit earlier. It could be available for now, so you gotta try your chances. But for now, it is going to be the Creator Scream X. It is gonna be, still diamonds and gold that
Gold
can
coin.
help you just buy everything that you want in the game right now.
You can buy that battle pass because I feel like it's going to end pretty soon and we'll be having that update that we've been all waiting for. And right now, this is going to be our fifth map for this evening. Callie made mention about it earlier before we throw it to break, and it's going to be North America.
And the thing, with every esports division, North America's always been at the top line in terms
Yeah.
of providing quality teams and performance. And I think they do have that numbers to back them up as we pull it through because they got one of the toughest content creators that we got out there from the global scene, and that's going to be ICIOS. I did talk about him. He is one of the better overall players in this entire region, but Eternity Asia having another North American team in their bag, so that's gonna say a lot as they provide themselves a lot of this, talent that they could provide us all these attacks. Kupo and Luki will be playing back to back, so it's gonna be interesting. How are they going to be able to pull this one off, knowing that it's gonna be another region that they're gonna have to face?
Is this going to be another deja vu wherein they will be able to bag being the outstanding survivor for this one, or another compelling challenger will be able to take them down? Let's see as we head on to the Sunset City for the North America region.
Yeah, we got Ambush, squad number 2. That's gonna be where squad number 14. That's gonna be where ICIOS will be playing. Now, for Eternity, it is going to be essential where we actually see them drop because their European team, they love dropping by the Sunflower Shopping Mall, where we're able to label them as the Kings of the South. Seems like they're going to be still dropping by at the southern side, but this time it's going to be by the construction. So a lot of those teams are going to be spread out, but take a look at the open areas available here, just like what we saw from the MENA region, the Sanctuary Tower, Riverview Park, and Power 3 Station left wide open, and that's a lot of resources wasted by these other teams just congesting into one great spot.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about, the flavor that each region that have. Feels like this is their most comfortable spot. We're in Sunflower Shopping Mall won't be left untouched because a lot of squad is just lurking. We are talking about 2 to 3 squads who is willing to wait to clean Sunflower Shopping Mall. 50 squads still complete, but the others already spent their responders.
And we take a look at Sunflower Shopping Mall, still quite busy. This time it was Crimson Esports that were able to get bullied down. Now they're going to be by the Tiny Fortress. Kind of reverse back, the numbers that they have is there. But the amount of weapon arsenal that you can provide when you go up against New Heaven is not going to be enough. So you got to stack your resources and play through as much as you can before going in for that next gunfight. Crimson Esports, they got Becky, the only player with a level 2 armor right now, which is going to be... quite a concern knowing that they're too spread out in the map as well.
Yeah, and then squad number 1 already saw them coming. We have Pengu right here taking down that member, Eduardo, coming from that squad. And after that, they could move on. They could actually prioritize looting or getting a decent shield before exchanging or brushing against the other squads. Because squad number 11 is just lurking onto the other side of the map. I mean, onto the other side of the road, wherein they have the advantage of getting the loot from the Novo Planetarium.
Yeah, that's just insane resource that they can just accumulate, but still, nonetheless, the amount of teams at the south there is just too much, and you're gonna have to worry about this gunfight, especially for Norte, who's got a flamethrower to work with and traverse the land. So far, they're being shot at, and their vehicle now slowly losing control. But they're still going to make it out alive. But the team next to actually try to beat them down is going to be squad number 4, which is by the checkpoint. And yeah, they're doing the long route, but there's still a lot of teams that they're going to have to do it. Here we go. I see iOS. He's got the advantage to work with. AK-77 in hand. His teammate Canado takes down Creed. That's going to be 8 LVS. Going to be bullied down at the Smiley. Still got one more team or one of their players recontesting. So that's going to be insane.
Yeah, they have categorized, or they did their tactics pretty well onto that. I feel like that member is just lost into this map because he is just alone, and Baki would fall down as well. That it's going to be another member of the Crimson Esports, and this mansion is no longer safe for everybody because a lot of squads is already swarming in.
Yeah, Arvix knocked down Pengu. Wonu gets that elimination, gives himself 3 kills, and there's still going to be a contest. And the thing with this Crimson Esports squad that we have been seeing, they're just kind of too spread out around the map. And here we go, another gunfight going through. It is still going to be 8 LBS facing their situation. Nice kill from Creed, but the beatdown goes through for Sino, and Norte now going up, climbing with his kills, and they have all the resources to win this gunfight. But one of their players actually shot down, make that 2, as we see Hydra hailing down upon up against them. So that goes the third party working.
Yeah, and it's one after another. Right now, that's a very good call coming from the previous MKR that they've seen, utilizing this sky roaming so that they could escape the inevitable death, but onto the topmost of the platform. That's 2 squads already lurking in, but the other squad number 6 just preferred to really quit because the platform is already taken.
Yeah, you see, it's crazy the amount of pacing these regions have just been able to show us, right? North America, they are just showing non-stop of action. They really want to get in there, get in the mix, and get these eliminations. Hydra, they don't have an MKR to actually go up against the team on the Batcave, but one player does go down. That's Joshua taking down Secret on the kill feed, but Hydra now slowing the gap down. They take down the dock side for admin. That's gonna be 1 eliminated. They are thinking that they have the best chance of winning this one, and they obviously so, as 2 of their players from Hydra gets eliminated. So that's gonna be a big, huge gunfight for them. But look at admin backing away and not even trying to go for the aggressive, and they're gonna be losing the chance to actually get this loot coming in from Hydra.
Yeah, they're just playing passive as of the moment, Kali, because shields-wise, arsenals-wise, they're on a disadvantage. And par with Hydra, which we have seen a lot of times onto our kill feed, waiting those squads, cleaning those entire compound, and even lurking onto the bottom part of the Batman cave. They already have level 4 shields, and I believe they have the highest shield among all of the squads that is just relatively close onto Tinman Industriapolis and the Taz Hot Rod.
Yeah, so far, you're gonna have to be feeling good knowing that you got the advantage here. But if ever you do go up against a squad here in this Batcave, look at squad number 10. They can go for the pounds whenever they like it so. And that's a team that we've been talking about having the best chance at actually winning this game, right? That is gonna be... That's gonna be Ambush, who literally by their name can go for an ambush if they do ever want that to happen. But seems like New Heaven getting the kill onto there. That's gonna be one lockdown. The close down is on, and the armor switch is gonna be working for them. Goku's now they're gonna be under the vision erosion. They gotta get away from the dominant expansion for them to not get eliminated. And so far, they have done so well at not getting eliminated.
Yeah, and they were able to capitalize because of the main expansion. A very timely usage of that vision erosion. Hydra onto the outskirts of this Batman cave. They have repositioned themselves. They have taken down one member from squad number 13. Luckily for them, they still have their respawner, so they could redeploy, considering that they could once again fight against Hydra. Hydra who does have 6 frags as of the moment.
We're gonna have to hail Hydra after this point. But two of your players doesn't have any armor to work with, so it's all down to Nas and Secret to actually make that play for them. And what is going to be the position that you're going to have to push through, knowing that you have been cornered by New Heaven. Here comes the War Falcon now that's going to be provided an oversight. Gokos and Lin, they can go for the push. And here comes the nade coming in from Nanju Sabi, taking down Secret, the best player for Hydra right now. They are currently pinned down. A 1v1 gunfight now. It is going to be Nas. 9 seconds before his EMP shock opens up. There's going to be enough time. He's
reposition
going out. Nice play for him to keep himself alive. But New Heaven has already garnered up 3 kills up against, Hydra. So that's going to be giving them these resources and 8 kills in the bag.
We weren't able to become a dragon as they are. So that's a good kill and a good cleanup coming from the New Heaven. On the other hand, Hydra will be having no choice but just to reposition, just to reloot once again. Because if ever they will be salty enough to drop right here and then, I feel like it's not going to be a good situation for them. Onto the other side of the map, we still have our people lurking up, hiding, being a passenger princess as he is. We have Kaldog. Yeah, we have Kaldog right there.
Kaldog. You have to take a look at Kaldog once again. Is he a passenger princess or a backseat queen? We gotta see that POV later on. We're gonna have to find out as this circle closes in. But New Heaven, I mean, this is a good spot for them, Beam.
Yeah. And right now, they are already giving fires onto the side of JPN, but won't be able to land that final blow as we have JPQN right here repositioning himself. And is he the last guy for squad number 9?
I mean, this is not a great spot for him. He has to find a way to get that Sanctuary, but 8 LVS is going to be on the 2nd floor of one of these buildings from the water station. So if he does ever expose himself, he might just be the first player and the first squad to actually get taken down. So J-Pon definitely gonna have his eyes onto CEO, but look at all the players and the activity that we got here at the southern side. The Eye of the Storm is just getting a lot more fiercer moving forward as the first king now makes their way inside of the Batcave, securing a good position inside of the circle. You still got New Heaven going in for that gatekeep by the building, and J-Pon, nice position, tucked away inside of this watchtower.
Can't move even an inch. He can just reveal himself right now. 1v1 situation, and CEO would fall onto the hand of honest TikTok. They're just wrapping up or cleaning this compound one after another, slowly but surely. But you have to check. You have to check the watchtower. That is where J-Pon is.
If it's not, that is not launches, and that's to confirm the kill Nice elimination coming there now for the side of the first king. They do have 2 players actually eliminated, and they're gonna be out in the open. So they're gonna have to watch the cross that has a sniper from New Heaven, and they're getting shot at the moment, just like we were saying. Lin gets the defender play, but it's great because Expert, he's still alive.
No!
He has to get that revive.
I thought he was able to do it from the get-go, but kind of shaky right there and then, because that was a defender who was able to take down this Sienna after all. So we still have 13 squads, but I feel like they're no longer complete because we only have 40 players right here in the lobby. ET1Y right now, still not as flashy as the previous ones that we had, but we are clearing the outskirts of the circle, roaming around it, but Noodle, what the flash!
Oh, and that's gonna be enough there for the first king. They're gonna be the third team to get eliminated in this competition. Mont now trying to clear up house. Tinman Industrial gonna be in their control. 3 of their players level 4. Pengu hiding in plain sight. Parmesan about to get shredded here if he does get scanned, but right now he is playing a game called hide and seek, and what's better here is he'll be able to get himself broken with invincibility, so that's gonna be great for him to expound out. But look at this, as squad is actually closing him out. It's not gonna be great for him. He is running away and he's staying alive, which is great.
Yeah, he needs to calm down, heal while still hidden, and that's actually ET1Y. But the next question, Kali, is that we have another rat right here who is utilizing this wasteland hovercraft. So,
he's still alive.
One Pappy though.
Yeah, he's a Pappy. He's gonna be salty on that one because his vehicle has now been pounded on by these other teams. But I realized what was admin's clan tag, right? It turns out it was Legend Scrims North America, and that's one of our partner team organization that actually hosts Scrims in North America themselves. So a big shout out to Legend Scrim for having a team actually playing in our competition right now. That definitely stays a lot, but Eternity, they are checking the corners, looking for some guys playing that rat play, and it's great that he did not look on the right side of his crosshair. It is gonna be Pengu staying alive.
Still, he needs to hold his breath, not making any noise, not making any footsteps, because that was a very bold move and a wise move coming from Eternity Asia. They really have to check the scrim, the outskirts of the circle so that they won't get flanked. There won't be a possibility that a traitor would bite them from behind. Right now, Tinman Industriopolis is still kind of inside the zone. That's why a lot of our squads is right here. As the watch will be committed as well. Blinding Mark, Noodle. The last 2 members of Noodle right here being ground up by Mont. And there you have it. They will be sent to the lobby.
And that's going to be giving at least one of these players from Mont that MG7, which can shred on those close range. That's going to be a lot harder for you to deal with this team moving forward. Now, for the side of New Heaven, they have been playing very strictly by the bat game, but they have finally moved in. And admin, Legend Scrims only got 1 player. It's another dark side!
Another dark side!
I feel bad for all the dark sides, so they admin chat for all the dark sides that have been ripped off to pieces after getting themselves that rat gameplay. And New Heaven able to take that one away, gives himself 18 kills here.
Yeah. That is really too much for New Heavens right here. So we have we have another 2 compelling squads. We have the Eternity One Asia and the New Heavens, and I was about to call out that dark side because I feel like our director loves dark side so much because he was really on point when it comes to capturing that momentum of a dark side, running away from the squads and lurking and hiding and all. But again, it's a battle royale. You need to face everyone. You need to face the bullet. You need to be bold enough. And right now we have 8 squads. New Heavens, another kill from them. 18 and now 20. God, this is too much.
Yeah, this is too much. Oh, nice shots from Santo with the defender, just able to beam it through. Kupo gonna be shattering his HP, but now he gets his armor restored. So New Heaven able to deal some damage. And they have been one of the better teams in terms of winning this gunfight. Take a look at all those defender shots is going through. And it's Go Cokes and Lean combining for 14 kills for this squad, and not to mention the team overall has 21, and they got the
Yeah.
good solid position inside of the circle as well. So it might be a double-edged sword as you're gonna be converging in by multiple teams in multiple angles. But if you have all your sights at all of these angles, you're gonna be able to actually relay that information and go for that beatdown.
Yeah, well, actually, they were able to prove that or from the very first start, Kali, and even have their own houses. So that's how confident they are when it comes to aiming, when it comes to having a duel with anyone. Right now, 7 squads is all that we have. One Papi is still alive, barely breathing with that level 3 shields, and even Pengu. I mean, even Parmesan from the Pengu squad, who keeps on using this ultimate coming from the Phantom to relocate and reposition himself. But the next question is he going to hide under the bridge? Because if ever he does so, he will be met by Smokey.
Yeah, this is not gonna be a good spot for him, but you have it now going in for the kill up against Ambush. This is gonna be
Ambush.
IC iOS's team, so that's gonna be them actually able to take down one.
One
That's gonna be
Stever
totally eliminated now. New Heaven are gonna be in the middle, and Eternity Asia could go for that third party, and it is gonna be on. New Heaven has utilized all their resources now. It's time for Eternity Asia to go for this strike. Ambush, they're gonna be backing away a bit. No scans are gonna be working for Eternity, as they don't have any information on these players at the moment. But you see ICIOS, he still got himself a level 3 armor, still pretty good in terms of getting these kills. But Team Alex CJ by the bridge can pressure them and might just be the team that can eliminate them, and they gotta play it safe, not let this information go through. Now the blinding mark for Kupo, he's gonna have that MG7. He can be the front line and go for these kills if ever Eternity Asia go in and try to attack New Heaven.
They can do that tactic pretty well, especially that's an MG7, which is a very, very good gun, especially when it comes to the middle range or be it close range counters.
Oh, no.
But a lot of people, a lot of players have been revealed by that divulge, even those who are just lurking onto the regions.
Eti, look at Eti now. The blinding mark is on. They have managed to secure 2 of that.
Crawling.
The shot goes through. It is going to be great.
shot.
Now, the hologram guy is not going to be
Vision
working for now.
illusion.
Luki will have to back away. His teammates trying to get that information. Kupo is going to be the first one in line. The vision erosion is there to cancel down their vision. And Eti Kupo now finds the first one on the go Cox. That's going to be one player down Lin, getting that revive for his teammates. Luki is going to be providing an edge corner. And it's going to be one
Papi.
taking down New Heaven. Lin is eliminated. The EMP shock is there to stop that push. But Kupo has got that information. And that's going to be elimination. Could be in the hands of Eternity Asia should they get this kill. And they do so. And it's all down to one Papi up in the open. He is exposed. Only a vehicle to work with. But Alex CJ is going to be here. It's not going to be working enough for him to teleport back. So that's going to be it. 4 squads remaining, 9 survivors in this matchup.
Yeah, and then actually right now, that was a very good attempt coming from that Cypher. Now, Alex CJ, the squad with 2 members left will be meeting its demise. It's 30 Asia will be taking them down in ambush as well. ICIOS taking down that 1 member from ET1Y.
Yeah, here we go. One more shot to go through. His armor has been shattered, but he's got a close range weapon to work with that. That's going to be the AK-77. That can be potentially good to put into good use. Alex DJ shot down by IC. In Eternity now have to play this 1v4. It is 3v2 situation now.
3v2?
In this situation, Amber, can they go in for the beatdown? They got 10 kills. Eternity Asia, they got the better number moving forward. Now it's going to be Kupo. Going to be shattering his HP as well as his armor. Up is going to be complete. IC gets another knockdown. That's going to be rope shot down. High ground now for Konota, but that's going to be him eliminated. And Eternity Asia from EU to NA, they won back-to-back, showcasing what they truly are made of.
A different type of playstyle, I might say, because as I mentioned earlier, we haven't witnessed a lot of flashing moves coming from ET1Y, but it's all about the timing, Kali. And right when they already have the arsenal, the proper loadout that they really want to, that was the time that they became unstoppable.
Yeah, the thing with that one was that they were able to bully out New Heaven, right? Which
Yeah.
was the strongest team in the lobby until they were eliminated by Eternity Asia themselves with the help of Ambush, who literally just went in and ambushed this squad. and they had to back away for a bit, but they did get to manage to stay alive and be part of the top three. But Eternity Asia and the entire organization itself has proven that they are a quality team. Luki is going to be part of this team from Eternity Asia Europe a billion earlier. He's got 3 kills here today, but Kupo with Young getting that MG7 to work with the help of that blinding mark gets himself easy kills every time it connects.
Yeah, and that's totally a tough player, especially that once those blinding more catch up on you, you are already vulnerable. You will look or you will feel like you are already helpless. But rightfully so, we have our FCC squads right here showing us a very good fight, a very strong contender for the side of North America. But of course, that is just 5 out of 6 maps that we have. We still have the Latin America. And again, we'll be showing you once again the code for you guys to redeem. So make sure to open up your Farlight 84 and redeem this code onto the city key that is Creator Scream X.
That's 1,000 gold and 20 diamonds. I mean, that is definitely a big, a big help in order for you to be a step closer to buying potentially Cypher, which is part of the new battle pass, and has that has that great skin, right? Also, potential for you to buy Dockside, who has been able to sustain his life out there so far in our Creator Screen replay. We saw at least 3 regions ending up with Dockside Rats, which has helped this squad play for their placement points. And if this were a great game or a league itself, that's high points that they were able to accumulate up.
Whew. We already witnessed 3, right? So I'm really looking forward for our last map. If ever there will also be a rat duck. I mean, a duck that is ratting.
A duck rat.
A duck rat. A duck that is ratting for the Latin America.
Yeah.
So please show us that direct, or maybe a squad that could really show us that maybe a duck side couldn't just be a rat, but a performer, I might say, or be a reaper, right? So anything is possible because, as I've said, these regions just have their own flavor, they have their own meta and own technique, which is on to our last 2 maps. We have Eternity Asia bagging it in a 2-peat, a back-to-back, but now Latin America, what could be the flavor that they're going to show us?
I mean, outside of the Philippine region, this has been the most competitive region itself, right? I mean, there's a reason why they had their own All Capsular Cup last time when we were able to cast them, and they have been able to play and scrim very well. There's a lot of organizations in this region that have invested their time in finding the next Farlight 84 superstar for the Latin America region. So by the time we have a world championship for Farlight 84, the team can hang out up against the best from the other regions itself, which is going to be a delight to see, because now we are ready for the final match for the day. It is going to be the Latin America region now showcasing what they are truly capable of. And once again, you do not want to miss this action. This is the second best team for me that can hang out up against the Philippine region right now.
I love the disclaimer. And of course, let us all head on to Sunset City to witness who is going to be our outstanding survivor for the Latin America region.
Okay, interesting that we got Enco Gaming in this one. I mean, that's a popular Latin American organization that hosted, mobile champions and top performers in other esports title. And there's a reason why they are here. They want to be the better team. Now, we do have them actually going up against squad number 1, so it's not going to be free, easy loot for them. They're going to have to be fighting arduously just to get themselves alive in this competition. But definitely loving the spread of each squad in this current situation, right? Everybody is getting a lot of spread out rotations, and that is going to be a big key for them to not just get a good amount of loot, but escape those early gunfights, which could just ruin your momentum.
Yeah, so this is another style of the squads that we can really see. And another thing is that this region still utilizes the Phantom, right? Phantom and Ember for the combo. You will be having the Scout, and the Vision Erosion is totally a good thing, especially if one of your members is is not in a good position, I would say. And now, Nova Planetarium, it's going to be a hot zone. Squad number 15 versus squad 1 is about to brush.
Yeah, the push is still going through now. It's going to be Cam Lee getting the kill. Oh, nice shot from him.
Vision
Definitely
erosion.
not cheating. Look at the kills just being lined up.
Vision
I love what I
erosions.
see from Inko, but they're just heavily outnumbered here. Camille cheat gets the kill, and we don't tolerate cheese. He was just too good for that gunfight.
Oh, SNK, good reposition with that card shift, and they will be able to get a kill, land the blow onto Incog GW Mobile, and revive this Phantom after all. So that's a win for squad number 1, ripping down or getting those 4 frags for their name.
Not only they do bully out Inco Gaming there, they also have those 3 static shield devices or 4 that can help them build up to a level 4 armor. And I love the name of Sitao. Sitao Zin. That's in translation to English, that means Lil Sitao. So if we were to have that Zin in our name, I'll be Kali Zin, you'll be Bibimbap Zin, and you'll be Lil Bibimbap. Yeah. Definitely.
That's a pretty good name, but after having that skirmish Cali and even the story time, there will be a third party joining the fray onto Nova Planetarium. Squad number 10 won't just sit still because they want a piece of cake. They want to get a point for this one, as squad number 1 will be pushed onto the corner. They have to relocate. They could just have a head-on collision against squad number 10 because their skills is still on cooldown.
Yeah, and the thing with that team that they're going up against, that's that team winning the Carnival, but shots coming through now for Adrian. That's going to be a vehicle he's trying to take down. It's taking him some time to go for the elimination. Sales, he is backing away real nicely. And he's tucked away into those hills, so he's not going to be able to spot these players one by one. But Yoga Esports, I mean, their main player, it is going to be Checho, who's got that level 4 armor already accumulated. Now we got Serg up against squad number 2. It is going to be a big gunfight here. Yeah, they have finally a Mayshel here.
Finally, after 5 maps, we finally have a Mayshel. And the dark side who's not in a good shape. I believe he's dead already or is still in a respawner. Squad number 2 already spotted squad number 7, but they still haven't committed yet because squad number 5 again is going to join them riding this hover car.
It is not going to be a great sight for them because Imperium, look at their resources right now. Level 4 armors for 4 of their players. They're about to go berserk as their players are now just trying to hunt down the 2 members by the cliffside for SS Esports.
Relocating
on the bridge. Aguilar gets one off the stirk, but it's going to be a trade. Here we go. Shots coming through now. Aguilar trying to stand his ground. He finds one, but his teammate now will be shot down. 2 of their players now going to be knocked down. Axonir and Senzi. They're going to be the last 2 players alive for SS, and it is going to be a quick clean for Imperium tops. But Serg actually still got 2 of their players there, and Crozy FPS gonna be last guy for CTM. If he can get this 1v2 block, it's gonna be big for his teammates.
2v1?
One shot goes through. It's not gonna be confirming that kill for the moment, as he's got an absolute gravity. He's pulling everybody in. Will not get any sort of backup so far, so he has to play with his life. Crozy takes a second attempt on this gunshot, so he got that shotgun to actually go for this kill. He's not hitting the shot, so he is gonna be in a very bad spot at the moment. A 1v2 now. He is gonna be chased back against the wall. Who wins the gunfight? It's Serg killing this player finally.
Ooh, but that actually took quite a while before Caesar was able to kill that last member of top Imperium tops. But the thing is, they still have their respawners, so they could just relocate. But the shot call is kind of different because the other members of Imperium top still dropped onto this perfect same spot. But Caesar is already right there under the bridge and just weeding them out. And that's already...
That's weird.
That's actually crazy for them to redrop on that same spot, knowing that they don't have any loots to get back to because it has been taken from them already.
Yeah, so far they may have won the gunfight, but there's gonna be another squad that is aiming for an opportunity to not just challenge them, but also get away that loot. This team from Super, SS, they got a Mayshell in their lineup, they could utilize that base blaster to actually pressure these players hiding behind these buildings or by the 3 sides. Sir, they only got 2 players left here. Gotta play with their life before they go and revive their teammates.
They really have to rethink twice with the things that they have to do, because a lot of players are still under the bridge, and it's actually going to be 3 squads that they have to take down as well. Even that last member from squad number 5 could possibly be a poison to them. So they have to check each and every corners, and squad number 2 is actually doing a very good job when it comes to checking the houses. And right now, I told you, Kali, we have a dark side right here who does have this rare skin that you can just get if ever you'll be able to invite 50 Farlight 84 players.
Oh my gosh. 50?
Yeah.
How many did he just invited to get that skin? And that's
I
just...
really want that skin too.
Yeah, I think we have to team up. I will make level 12 accounts, and you have to make sure that you get me your referral so I can link you up and get you that first invite. But so far, he's gonna stay alive. But this team that's being chased right now, that's gonna be Serg. Last player, that's gonna be Russo.
Absolute Gravity.
With Bombo.
EMP.
Gonna get the kill. The EMP shot. Oh no, never mind. It's gonna be his teammate that will get to confirm, and that is gonna be Serg Russo. Gonna be taken down, but his teammate Maestro is still there to actually stay alive, so he can get a potential revive.
Yep. Still possible. And another one will bite dots onto the other side of the map. ARSCGG right in the corner or on top of Sunflower Shopping Mall or onto the Heart Island. They don't want to commit, they don't want to swim, because I've seen a lot of squads onto the outskirts of that. We have 1 squad onto the mansion, 1 squad onto the Sunflower Shopping Mall, and even a squad onto the annex of Sunflower Shopping Mall. But considering that squad number 1 does have 11 frags already, it seems, or it feels like they were the ones, they were the first one who has dominated this city.
Yeah, and it all started with their spawns, right? They were able to take down Inco Gaming, and there were a couple of more teams routing around the Nova Planetarium to get some static shield devices, which did not work, potentially knowing that it was the Steam choice, getting all those kills, and it had to go through Camille Cheat, who's got that Ember actually prioritized. He's got 6 kills with that, and that's going to be continuously growing, knowing that there's still another squad that they're going to have to go through if they do want to secure the Sunflower Shopping Mall, which is going to be held down by squad number 8, and that's going to be Cirque, who is currently tied down in terms of that resources up against Team Choice.
Yeah, they have the higher advantage, and because a lot of squads are already cramped up onto this specific part of the map, we have seen that it has been the target of the red zone as well. So they have to think twice if ever they're going to commit or go out of the area. So long as the zone or the circle is still onto this southern part of the map, I feel like they still have the luxury of time to not move yet, to not go outside of their respective compounds. Moving forward, we have the squad here onto Nova Planetarium, squad 13-4, which could be met by like squad number 10 if ever they're going to pass by Carnival.
It's going to be a tough gunfight for them because that's 2 squads that might just potentially go for that pinch, so they're going to have to worry around. And that's great that they have a vehicle to work around. They're now getting scanned, so they are going to be backing away, which is going to be the smarter choice moving forward, knowing that a potential third party, even if they win that gunfight, is going to be inevitable, knowing that there were many players by the Nova Planet. Sorry, Mars Circle is going to be defined on the southern side of our map. And take a look at our esports. It's going to be by the heart-shaped island. They're tucked away in a great position right now. They don't even have to move.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like they need to have the zone or the circle also onto their favor, because worst case scenario, they have to swim, they have to crawl onto the other side of the island, like they have to crawl to Sunflower Shopping Mall, or be it onto the side of the mansion. Our lower part of the map is totally cramped up with almost half of the squads already inside the zone, whereas Nova Planetarium is still a hot spot. We're in squad number 13 versus squad number 6 should really kill or weed out each other.
XT Zin gonna be the first one in this lobby to have a level 5 armor. That's gonna be looking great for this squad, although they are missing 1 player it is going to be compensating for now as they're trying to fight for that placement points, and eventually that #1 spot on the southern side of the map we go. This could be team choice again, looking like a strong team off the start. Now they have a loot drop at the same scenario, same location, so they are pretty lucky moving forward because not only they do get an MG7 potentially, they also get a level 4 or a level 5 armor, and that's gonna be a big help for this squad if they ever want to face Surf, who's holding down the Sunflower Shopping Mall.
But it could also be a bait to everyone to start the party already. I've seen this Caesar that's already keeping an eye onto that care package, onto that loot trap. But right now, Squad 13 versus Squad 6, they're already exchanging fire. Squad number 11 is just watching. Absolute Gravity has been committed as well, but no kill yet.
Oh. That's gonna be a great shot.
But he's also outside the zone.
Oh, no help for him. Got too focused up on the gunfight.
Yeah, it's not a good situation to be in. And Ned Sexy is just going to go for the point. And right now, there's 2 members from squad number 6 will be slowly but surely getting those snacks for them, and they could still go inside the zone. But they have to be mindful because squad number 4 is just relatively close to their area.
Yeah, the brewery is gonna be something to rethink badly. Before that, though, we got Neo once again getting another kill. His teammate's gonna be knocked down outside of the safe zone. Shift has already spotted their location. The only way moving forward to go through this is go towards the cliffside, heading on to the western side of our map. Now for SS Esports, they have 9 kills already, which is going to be great, but they're gonna have to go through the will of Shift, who is playing so much pace at the moment by the brewery.
Yeah. They have to rethink twice, especially that was a good let go of that mobile turret, because worst case scenario, they could be not in a good shape and die from the explosion of that one. Whew. This squad's onto the side of Sunflower Shopping Mall into the Heart Island. I believe that they really have that long patience because they've been here since 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I have to love their patience, right? And it takes, because they are just wasting so much resources by not going into these other sides of the maps, but it's also trying to give them that position inside of the circle, which is currently being favored for them right now. And I believe they do have an EMP shock to work with their Cypher, so if ever someone goes for that siege, they can go for that beatdown and go for these kills. But for now with Shift, able to spot down SS Esports, this may look like the first engage moving forward to this next circle, and it's gonna be parallel now. Seems like I spotted the dark side inside. EMP shock is gonna be in 1v1 gunfight, and that's gonna be still coming through for apparel. Now 3 players left to go through. That's gonna be SS Esports now down to their low numbers. Shift, despite having level 3 armors, are not afraid to go for the kills.
Another unfortunate event for a dark side. Another highlight for the.
I gotta agree.
But moving forward, that's a pretty good move coming from Shift, wherein they didn't bother to commit their ultimates, their skills, so long as they would be able to land that kill. That Machel, is this a lone Machel? Because I feel like we only have one Machel onto the entire population of the lobby was able to use that ongoing show. Repositioning wise, they were able to do so. But the next question is, would they be able to clean after the squad number 4?
Yeah, I think like they might just go for the kills here. I mean, while these other teams are busy by the Sunflower Shopping Mall now, it's SS Esports going in for the kill. The siege is gonna be inside. They have the numbers and advantage in terms of looking at their armor so far. They got level 4 armors and they got all them utilities, but it's not gonna connect properly, so a wasted opportunity for them to get this huge kills. It is gonna be Shift now repositioning back. I mean, if they have the top floor, automatically that's gonna be a height advantage for them, and that gives this game find out, right? So far for SS Esports, they got one of their players alive, but Farlight again getting picked off. Now Shift apparel is gonna make the play. The EMP shock gets brought out. It's gonna be GRK now, down to his low HP. Aguilar starting to stay alive, getting himself respawned, but now look at this bit down now for Shift as they take down GRK. That's gonna be last 2 players alive now for SS Esports. Aguilar and Axener back against the wall. Vision Erosion top it all off. They are heavily outgunned, outgunned, and Shift able to sustain their lives
can't
out
swim!
there. Guy just swimming around
can't swim
Aguilar,
out!
teleporting into the land, but it's gonna be Shift
zone.
able to get the kill.
Yeah, and I feel like they still have the time to revive the other fallen comrades, but I feel like it's not going to be possible because we already have the last 5 squads who finally have the chance to be our outstanding survivor. Another vision erosion has been committed. Divulge won't be able to take its to make out its role, and one member of squad number 11 has already been taken down. 13 frags for squad number 1. 1v1 for the Cypher, for the Phantom.
Yeah, his teammates are taking a lot of time to actually get these reinforcements through. They're waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. They got 13 kills at the moment. They are just waiting for that high ground to be in their favor as one of these players go for the overextend. Now we got that scout to go through. They know where these players are at. And that is going to be Team Choice, again, at a disadvantage as they don't have that high ground. They gotta work for it. Wait for these players to get impatient and go for the kill. Now, they got an EMP shock to work around, and actually that can stun this team that are going to be close to each other. There's going to be only 5 squads remaining today, and the circle is going to be closing in, and there has to be a river that needs to be crossed. It is going to be out in the open, so Team Choice is going to make this decision. Do they want to go for that fight up top, up against Hyoga Esports, or do they just want to chill?
Yeah, and actually they still have that optic camo if ever they don't want to have any skirmish or any engagement against this squad, because the zone is not really a good in a good position because they still have the river that they have to consider. Squad number 1 still containing those damages from EMP shock, and the other squad is just onto the other side of the room.
Yeah, Sig now able to get that push look at Camille, now making a long flank.
Going for the
He's
flank.
able to spot that one player. He takes a Moxie, and he's all down to that to get this kill. He takes Camille. That's going to be equally trading in out, but there's still more players that they're going to have to worry about. And Team Choice going outside, getting his kills, and that going to be eliminated. Here comes the shot to go through, but it's going to be CJ. Team Choice getting these kills. Hyoga Esports getting those eliminations, and Team Choice bound down to their last 2 players here. They're going to have that optic camo to stay alive out there and hide themselves away from this squad. Is just going in for the third party.
This is really a hot zone or a hot mansion to begin with. All of the squads are just warming up.
Wow.
We have here TCHT being taken down. Smokes onto the top just to conceal themselves, and the other squad on bottom. Last 3 squads that we have here, Kali.
Yeah, it is just the high ground. Who's got that high ground? Currently, it is Cartel with Lin and Sitter and Vescos. Now, THG and RC Sports, they're currently in a bad situation. They gotta find their way up. But with Team Choice only having 2 more players, it is gonna be quite a disadvantage for them if they ever go up against RC Sports, who's got all the players available. Now, Bax, he doesn't spot the guy on the flip side, so he's gonna be able to get any of the kills. Cartel Surge, now 3 players are alive. They can go for his kills. RC Sports now out in the open attack, and who wins? It's RC Sports with the eliminations, getting 3. From Cartel Surge to finally end the battle and settle who is the best team in Latin America. That was quite a scrappy game. It all ended up with a tiny, tiny circle. Mr. Bid's spotlight.
That's a very different Farlight 84 that Latin America did showcase to us. Imagine having that circle to entirely close that fully. It means they don't want to commit, that they don't want to end it that fast, especially, I feel like that's my first time seeing it end up onto that mansion. But again, congratulations to RS Esports for being our outstanding survivor for Latin America, bagging up 15 or 13 frags for their name, followed by Cartel Surge with only 2 kills.
Whoa.
Who would have thought that was that was just their frag, right? I've seen a lot of their action, but they weren't able to finish them off.
Yeah, there were multiple instances where they got bullied off, right? We thought that they're going to be down for the count, but they still ended up with a higher scoreboard compared to a team like Shift and MVPGG, and even better from Hyoga Esports, who got Checho with 8 kills. So that's going to be feeling nice for them because they played that circle nicely.
Yeah. Different tactics, and this is a totally different kind of playstyle for I mean that America has shown us. And again, kudos to our FCCs, FSC, star creators, content creators for Farlight 84. I feel like they have showcased us their skills, their wittiness, and very unfortunate that a dark side wasn't able to last until the very last part of the
Yeah.
circle. It could be a different kind of story if ever for the fourth time a dark side would be victorious. But again, very unfortunate for a dark side. Maybe another story to tell or another story to witness on the next time.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna use Dockside today and for the next few weeks. After all the beatdown that just happened today, I will not use it. It could be a bad luck, but we saw multiple games in each of these regions, and it felt pretty nice knowing that
Mhm.
the other regions are doing well. We were able to show
Yeah.
the European regions Eternity Apillion as well as North America's Eternity Asia, which provided us a lot of these good gameplays. But I think out of all the matches here today, Latin America was the
Mhm.
tightest and was the most unpredictable, Beam.
Exactly. I mean, because of that entirely close of the circle, it's totally a very tight, a very hot match to begin with. But again, of course, for our viewers, if you weren't able to redeem that code that we have shown you earlier, please, please, please stay tuned now as we are going to show it down bottom. That is Creator Scream X. And that gives you a total of 999 gold coins and, of course, 20 diamonds. So make sure to redeem it there, down there, onto 584
Yeah.
CD key.
If you ever manage to get this too, right? You got 2,000 gold coins and 40
Yeah.
diamonds. That's a lot. A
Mhm.
lot of good resources, good bag that you can cash away. Every time you go and watch our live streams in the official Farlight 84 game. And I
Mhm.
love what we're seeing from this with the game, right? I mean, every time you watch, the better the reward gets. And if you are watching Farlight 84 Philippines Championship Season 2,
Mhm.
we were giving away weapons, heroes, as well as
Skins.
car skins, which is insane knowing that you have to purchase that in game.
Yeah. Farlight is full of surprises after all, and very rewarding for all of those players who loves to play Farlight 84. But again, that has been the showcase of our 6 regions who plays Farlight 84. This is the first ever Creator Scrim that has a dazzling prize pool of 153,000 of diamonds and 6,000 US dollars. As for the winners, we are going to post it, or I believe Farlight already posted who are the lucky ones who get to have a fair share for that prize pool, Kali.
Yeah, that
Yeah. And that sums up our first ever Creator Scrim. See you next time. Maybe next time we'll be having a second season for this one. Again, we have been your caster. My name is Bibimbap alongside with Kylie and Osiris earlier tonight. See you and have a Merry Christmas, everyone. Good night.